Howdy! And welcome to Grimmtober. Justice Armand has the night off. I'm not sure why we allowed that, but we did. So I am here to introduce you all to our Grimmtober event. For those of you who don't know, we are Beadle and Grimm's. We are a gaming company that is officially licensed in both the Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder universes. We make officially licensed box sets and other products to elevate your game, slash your prep time, and provide you with everything you need to run a hair-raising experience for your players. Our recent products that we want to highlight right now, Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden, the most recent Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Our platinum edition of Rime of the Frost Maiden is sold out, unfortunately, but our silver edition is still available and will be shipping very soon. The legendary edition of D&D's Curse of Strahd adventure is also available and shipping soon. And this coming Tuesday, October 27th, we are very proud to announce we will be launching our very first Kickstarter in support of the Complete Character Chronicles, our first product for the Paizo universe, a series of books for players to help you run your character at the table and record their heroic deeds forevermore. And we'll talk about that later on in the break. But right now, let me just introduce you to tonight's event, because this is a very special event for us. For those of you who don't know, before Beadle and Grimm became the name of a company, they were two characters in a 3rd edition D&D campaign running like 20 years ago. And I played Grimm the Giant Slayer, and my dear friend Matt played
Beadle.
Dungeon Delver.
Beadle, the greatest dungeon delver ever.
And John here was our long-running and long-suffering dungeon master. So for tonight, in honor of Grimmtober, we have decided to pull these two characters out of the old age home and give them one last victory lap in the frozen wastelands. And to help us with this event, we have some amazing guests here tonight with us. And we can just go around the virtual room here and everybody introduce yourselves.
My name's Matthew Lillard. I'm kidding. Deborah, why don't you lead us off?
Oh, okay. Well, hi, I'm Deborah Ann Woll. I know all of these fabulous people from various iterations of things, some more than others, but I'm always excited to join the Beadle and Grimm escapades.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Huzzah! B-Dave.
B-Dave Walters. I say words about things. I'm somewhere constantly. In fact, I may be somewhere else at this exact second. But yes, when the beacons were lit and I had the opportunity to adventure with two legends, I had to make my way up to the frozen north to see what this is all about. Yeah.
Nice. Mikaela.
I'm Mikaela. Most of you already know me. I do work for Beadle and Grimm's, and I also work for Twitch. And I'm happy to be joining the group tonight.
It's super fun. Bill, do you want to introduce yourself? I mean, I don't think you really have to introduce yourself. You just did such a great job. It was take two. Right. It was take two.
I'm looking at this star-studded array here. I'm like the Quiznos of D&D streaming adventures. Like I'm filling in that space in the food court between two things you might actually enjoy. So I'm just
Quiznos is not sponsoring tonight's show, apparently.
And let's be honest, that's Barrows.
And now a word from our sponsor, Quiznos.
Our sponsor, Subway, apparently. Let's talk about how much we hate Quiznos.
Yes, but I'm very happy to be here and very happy to be joined by our guests. And thank you guys very much for coming.
Yeah. My name is Matthew Lillard. I'm excited to play Beadle tonight. I'm so excited to share the table with 3 incredible guest players and two of my dearest friends in the world. I know that we have the rest of the Beadle and Grimm's team is in the chat, so feel free to jump in, give us a lot of chatting, engage. And now I'll turn it over to our DM, the one and only, one of the founding members of the company, John Chigaliti.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. I will be DMing tonight. I'm going to be running an adventure called the Giant's Bane Tavern. And what it is it's a combination of a new adventure that's created by Idle Champions called the Giant's Bane Tavern. I'll be taking a piece of that and mixing it with a bonus encounter that we wrote for the Platinum and Silver editions of Rime of the Frost Maiden. So I'm kind of merging those two adventures together in my own sort of house blend encounter. So let's get started. So everybody, welcome to Icewind Dale and 10 Towns, a land that has been stuck in everlasting winter, everlasting night. Matilda, you are standing on the balcony of the Giant's Bane Tavern. It is ungodly cold out. You have stepped out onto the balcony from the warmth of the tavern with some others who are either brave or foolish enough to step out there in order to watch the horizon and see Bryn Shander in the distance as fireworks start exploding in the night sky in celebration of Llirra's night. Llirra's night is a holiday that is celebrated across the Sword Coast, usually with a fireworks display. And as you look in the distance, you see fireworks blasting in multiple colors, in multiple magical shapes. You see dragons flying through the air. You see blasts of the crest of Waterdeep gets colored in multiple lights in the distance. Crests of Neverwinter, all the different sort of cities start blasting in the air as you look out and you start contemplating what the heck you are doing in Icewind Dale, in this ungodly frozen wasteland. As you turn around to come back into the warmth of the tavern on the balcony, the second floor. So this tavern is a big open area on the first floor, filled with tables, places to eat and drink and gamble. And the three sides of the tavern also have like a balcony area that you can look down onto the bottom floor from, with stairs going up in each area. The place is filled with wood smoke, and it's loud here tonight. This place is packed. It's packed in anticipation. It's packed to celebrate Llirra's night. And as you put your hands on the balcony and look down over the group, you can't help but notice the one of the proprietors of the tavern, Grimm. You want to describe what you look like?
Yes. I am a massive man with dark skin, big bushy beard, big bushy hair, always wears armor even indoors. Even though it's been a while since I've seen any action, I'm always geared up and ready. And from there, you can't help but see one of the other proprietors who is standing by the stage. Do you want to explain what you look like, Beadle?
Oh no!
Oh
Peter.
my.
Son of a curses, son of a God dang it. All right. You see Beadle, he's a dwarf. He's got a beard. He definitely has like venison somewhere stuck in his beard. His hair is tied back and it's tightly braided. He's lithe for a dwarf. And you see that he looks to have like incredible finery on. Like the most beautiful, like purple, like a big purple cape with like a high backed, like
Wow.
back thing with a long cape. It's sort of short, but it's like, it kind of like scoots out to the side. But he's got like purple. He doesn't have any armor on, or at least that's what it appears. But he's in his finery, and his beard is tied up into like a purple leathers, and then his hair is tied up on purple leathers, and he is wears a rapier at his side. And he welcomes everyone like he is the king of the castle. Oh, welcome to my establishment. Welcome to the Giant's Bane.
Yes, and one of the things you've noticed about the Giant's Bane is, despite its rough and tumble appearance, the food and drink is actually very good.
Delicious. Lots of money spent on that, John. Lots of money.
Imported, I assume.
We hire the best, only the best.
And Matilda, what do you look like?
Matilda's tall, very pale, dark hair. She's wearing black leather armor that's tooled much like a raven. Feathers and raven symbols are all through the armor. She has no weapon actually at her side to speak of, except maybe a dagger on her hip. Her eyes are blue-gray and the color of frost.
Great.
Is she checking me out? Is she like looking at Beadle? Like, is she interested?
No, probably more
Really?
Grimm.
Are you sure? I mean, I'm just saying, it's pretty hard to resist. You know what I mean?
So freely, where would we find you in a night of revelry at a tavern in the middle of Icewind Dale? Where would you probably be situated?
As far as possible from any open doors or windows, near the biggest hearth possible. Halflings do not agree with winter, and it is not good for my constitution, as it were. Freely is very tall for a halfling. He is a heroic, very striking young man with bright red hair with green streaks through it. He looks like this, and he was told there's supposed to be some sort of battle of the bards here. And he's trying to find out what that's about, and is struck by this anomalously beautiful dwarf over here. You know, shout out to the little people, though. Yeah, right.
Thank you. I send him a drink. If I catch his eye, John, watching me, I send him a drink.
I mean, that's quite a cape. I mean, you know, has got to show respect. I too am a cape aficionado. So
it's not as nice as mine.
No, it isn't. It isn't. I'm much younger than you, though.
And so you're not a.
And just then a gnome approaches, hands you a drink, and says, "On the house."
Oh, that means it tastes even better. All right, just whew.
Freely, you're down on the bottom floor by the hearth, and there's another table. And like I said, this place is packed, so there's a lot of people to look at. There's a lot to take in. However, there's one table that you can't miss. It has 3 people sitting around it, and one gentleman who's standing up on the table. And all 4 of them have metal pins on their lapels of a silver wolf's head. One of them appears to be a half-orc with a mace shaped with a head shaped like a wolf's head. One of them looks like a female halfling with brown hair, braided with white beads, with a gray cloak. And one of them looks like a human with slick black hair and a widow's peak. His eyes are kind of sunken, like he's very tired, and he sits back in his chair and looks about the room. But the gentleman up on the table looks to be elven, and with long hair, ice blue eyes, and a lute that has carved with elvish. And he seems to be telling the story of the time that he once charmed the open lord of Waterdeep. And then some, there are a bunch of people who are sitting around listening to his tale as he tells it, a big, broad smile on his face. And as he talks, his hands wave almost enchantingly.
Well, you sort of like ease up and pull up a chair. I attempt to give it the full Riker maneuver. That is difficult. I am, while tall for a halfling, I'm small for everything else. But I still try and make my way kind of near the back and listen in.
Okay, very good. And just then, the front door opens, snow blasts in, wind blasts in, and a new patron walks in. Kiki, do you want to explain what you look like?
Sure. So what you see step in with this rush of snow is just one of those hats that's got fur on the inside and then the flaps that come down over the ears. And it's quite a stocky, she's a human woman, but she's quite, sort of short and stocky. Her thighs are as big as tree trunks. And she pushes the hood off of her head. She's got long graying red hair that's in a long sort of braid down the back of her back, down her back. And she's a white woman, but as if she's been too much in the sun. So her skin is very kind of aged, and you see these beautiful laugh lines, like she's just spent her whole life smiling. But one thing you notice about her, she's wearing hiking boots, knee socks, and long shorts, despite the weather. And she's got a big heavy coat on and then a messenger bag that seems full. And she just sort of steps in, puts her hands on her hips and kind of looks around like, wow, there's quite a party going on.
Go ahead.
When I see this, I cast the message cantrip to Beadle and I say, I saw her first.
I have somebody go over and take his drink away.
Right.
So John, when she walks in, is this a normal route for her? I mean, can I discern that she's a carrier of the mail?
Oh, so we haven't introduced myself yet, but you might notice that there are some distinguishing lines across her jacket that sort of suggest she's part of some organization. In fact, she'll see Beadle in his finery, and I'll walk up to him. I'll say, hello.
God, you good day and good mistress. Beadle, proprietor of this stuff. It's the greatest dungeon delver ever.
I can tell this is an incredible establishment. I'm so happy to be here.
Bring her a drink.
Well, right, such hospitality. You're a good young lad. And I say, well, my name is Kiki O'Ryan, and I have been a loyal employee of the Sword Coast Postal Service for 25 years. I am looking for Speaker Trovis. I have a very important package to give to him. Would you be able to point him out in the crowd?
Trovis.
Yes.
So John, I don't know if you know this. I actually played Trovis for D&D. So I literally am Trovis. So
when he meets a messy end in about 30 minutes.
I'm on Trovis's side. If you guys come after him, I want you to know this halfling will show an anomalous commitment to Trovis.
Yeah. So
do I know Trovis is?
Yeah, you've never seen Kiki before, so you have to assume that she comes from afar. But you know Speaker Trovis. Speaker Trovis is a silver dragonborn, and he is the speaker for Cater Koenig. And so he comes to the Giant's Bane every Llirra's night.
Sure, he's welcome. His table's free.
And he comes sometimes even when it's not a holiday.
That's when he pays.
I went looking for him in Cater Koenig and he wasn't there, but they told me he would be here. This is quite a celebration you have going on.
Absolutely. Do you want me to deliver the package for you?
No, it's very important. It is Sword Coast postal policy that I deliver this package directly into his hands.
A rule follower. I get it.
Some rules should be followed, others should be broken. I do believe that in the case of the mail, this is one of our highest rule.
It's amazing how applicable that is right now. Yes.
So I am going to be very careful with this package and make sure it only gets to him.
Allow me to show you the speaker drop.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're such a handsome young man.
Oh, don't say it. Give her another drink.
Yeah, he's not here, Beadle. You haven't seen him show up, which is a little unusual.
And John, when
I'll look
when they're
over this
doing that,
table and-
I'm
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, Matt. I'm gonna just go up and order a mulled wine from Grimm, and keep looking at the room. I'll probably be near Kiki while this is happening.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Okay, so you want to come downstairs off of the balcony, go over to the bar, and be near Grimm. Okay.
That's fine. You
Yeah, I
can
guess
flirt
I think-
with Grimm. That's fine. John, looking around and seeing his table empty, scale 1 to 10, how worrisome is that?
Not that worrisome.
Okay.
You would have expected him to be here by now, but he wanders a bit.
Okay. And the guy, the gentleman that's on my table, who's
Uh-huh.
upstaging me and my establishment.
The elf?
Yeah. Do I know? Have we seen their kind around here before?
No, you don't recognize these four.
Okay. I trust nobody, but I'll show Kiki. I'll say to Kiki, he hasn't arrived yet. Can I show you to his table and welcome you to sit down and enjoy some food? We have warm grog and delicious stew.
Yes, thank you so much. If it's anything as good as this wine, I'm sure I will enjoy myself very much this evening.
Absolutely. And I'm sure we can find a room for you for the night. If not, you can always, I'm sure we can find a room for you.
I am very, very amenable. All I know is that I need to find Speaker Trovis. If I don't find him here tonight, I'm going to have to go asking around. It is a very difficult job being a mail carrier in the Sword Coast, as you can imagine.
I can imagine, yes. All right, let me get you I'll show her to the table and immediately send over some venison stew.
I turn the chair around and, sit on it like, teenagers do with on either side, my legs on either side of the back and kind of lean on it.
Very good. You do notice that as you sit at the table that the center of the room is being cleared. Everybody's moving all the tables and the chairs and out of the space that's in front of the stage. Okay. And as they do that, Matilda, for you, as you get closer to Grimm, that sense that you had about him, that sort of brought you here, is now that you're close, is strong.
Okay.
And as the room gets cleared, a female dwarf dressed in bright reds and yellows and oranges, steps into the middle of the room, and she says, "Welcome, everybody. It is time for us to start the competition. It is time to start the Llirra's Night competition here at the Giant's Bane Tavern.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Welcome all.
Yes. For those of you who are novices, I'm so sorry about what you're about to witness. But for those of you who have been here before, you know that there is a lot at stake. Each of our 4 competitions, we allow 8 competitors to join. Each competitor must put forward 25 gold pieces.
Ooh, 25.
Deep.
7 of you will walk away empty-handed.
Oh.
1 of you will walk away with 200 gold. Now, I know that
200 gold.
I know that in past years that Beadle and Grimm have stoked the pot a bit.
Huzzah!
Grimm, will there be any additional gold put into the pot by the house this year in any of our 4 competitions?
Oh, of course there will, but more than just gold this year. This year, we will be putting in one of the artifacts from the walls of the Giant's Bane Tavern.
Yeah.
The winner will not only get gold, but will get one of the amazing frost white dragon teeth that are hanging from our wall. as a memento of their
Ah.
massive, incredible victory here at the Giants Bane Tavern. And good luck to you all.
There are some that react to that, but most of the crowd sort of does not look.
Everybody wants a white dragon tooth. Right from the mouth of a corpse.
I mean, especially
Okay, Grimm.
the white dragons really want those, I bet. Yeah.
I bet.
And so Gunlorda says, competition number 1 is the Bear Toppler Shove. It is named after an infamous local Goliath named Bear Toppler, and it is what it sounds. Whoever wins the shoving competition will win the 200 gold pieces. Competition number 2, suicide darts.
Oh.
Avoid a dart in the back. Who can avoid being struck by one of our magical darts?
Good luck, suckers.
Competition number 3, a house favorite, Korga's Chug, a drink competition named after the infamous dwarf Korga. Whoever is left standing will win the gold.
God rest her soul.
And finally, the creme de la creme, the topping on the cake, the Battle of the Bards.
No.
Whatever bard can sing the greatest praises to Beadle, the greatest dungeon delver of all time, will win the gold prize and, more importantly, the teeth of the white dragon, as well as one of our lovely champion pins. And she holds up a picture of the champion pin, and it appears to be like a shield pin, and in the middle of it, it looks like a trout with antlers, with like moose antlers or deer antlers, holding a big stein of ale spilling over the edge.
As they do.
I love it.
A travelope pin.
Ah, the Troutalope.
The travelope.
Yes. So, if you are interested in participating in any one of these contests, please let me know, and we will finalize our 8 contestants, and we'll get started with the Bear Toppler Shove.
Huzzah!
Beadle, my
yes.
diminutive friend.
Yes, Grimm.
Shall we participate and unfairly win this entire competition, or shall we sit back and?
It does not
watch
seem like the
your
hosting
fight?
thing to do. We should let them topple around.
Fair enough, then.
But you know what we should do is sweeten that pot.
Oh, indeed.
I will add
You
50
don't
gold.
think that the bone pried from the jaws of a dead creature is enough?
It's an interesting choice. But I'll add 50 gold if someone shall have it. 50 gold.
You
And
have
everyone cheers, right, John? Everyone cheers.
John, what have we done in the past? Just like, is this, I mean, we want to make it a good one.
Well, yeah, I mean, there have been years in the past where, Grimm, you have put in extra money on the Bear Toppler's Shove,
Oh, yeah.
knowing that more than likely the house was going to get the money back.
So I'm a good fella, is what you're saying.
Absolutely. Hey,
That's my Grimm. That's my Grimm.
if someone wants to win, they have to earn it.
That's right. All right, fair enough. Yeah. I'll throw down another what? Like what, maybe
I just threw in 50.
I don't know if 50's enough.
50 gold.
Trust me, everything's fine.
50 gold?
And I'll throw in another 100 gold.
No, not 100. What are you doing?
Kiki, big smile on her face, stands up and goes, well, this is one of the most energetic crowds I've ever seen. I've never tried to topple a bear before in my life, but I imagine I might be good at it. So as long as there is no harm to the bear, I will happily enter this first contest.
I believe I too would like to throw my head in the bear toppling competition.
I would also take the dart to the back. I have a feeling in those two I might have some.
Yes, the suicide
advantages.
darts.
Oh,
I
interesting.
mean,
Gunlorda looks down at you freely, and surprising that you are signing up for the bear toppler's shove.
I have a very low center of gravity. I'm deceptively stable.
It's all about using your opponent's weight against them, right?
It
That's
is.
how
It is.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. See, I got a big back porch for a halfling. Like I just like sit down on that thing, and you can't. Yeah. I'm like, let me see how I make it through this, and then maybe I'll be willing to sing the praises of our purple lord afterwards.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
but,
what just for that, I will cover your entrance fee. Both of you, welcome to the Giants Bay.
hey,
I will
right.
try the
Wow.
dart in the back, but I think I'm going to pass on the bear.
Copy that.
Okay, so it sounds like Freely and Kiki are signing up for the bear topplers for the
We
first
will.
competition.
We'll attempt the bear toppling, yes.
No, we will succeed at the bear toppling. Yeah.
So, Grimm, are you participating this year?
Yes, I believe I will.
Okay.
I need a good stretch.
Okay, very good. So the three of you have signed up, and you see 5 others who have stepped right up to sign up for the bear toppler's shove. Let's see.
John, did the guys, did the people, does the elf that was on the table, does he sign up? Does anyone from that group sign up?
Yes. Yes. The big hulking half orc comes over and signs up.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And
I'm
you,
gonna-
How big,
I'm gonna-
John?
he's big.
Yeah,
He's big.
excellent.
He's
Yeah, I
got,
I'm gonna
mean,
go- I'm
yeah,
gonna go up to-
if you're into that, whatever.
I'm gonna go up to that table, John, and I'm gonna say to them, gentlemen, make sure there's no magic involved here, huh? We want a nice clean shove. And
magic.
I'll give them like yeah, magic. Yeah, talking to you, magic.
The elf gives you a big smile and says, "Are you insinuating that we might cheat?"
Yes, I'm saying it right to your face. Insinuation, nothing. It's in your face. Get off the table. And if I see you up on the table again, you'll catch a fireball. Do you understand?
Oh, I didn't realize it was that kind of a place. Of course, good sir. Never again.
John, I overhear this, and I take this moment to take off my scabbard, and I put my sword down on their table, and I say, I'm going to leave this here in case I need it later.
Okay.
Hey.
Basically, we're the 2 biggest high school jerks you've ever met.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Freely leans over to Matilda and he's like, did he just say no magic?
Magic? I didn't
'Cause
hear,
that's-
yeah.
Yeah, no, because
Yeah.
that was like vital to
That
my
rule,
strategy.
that rule was not expressed in the
Yeah,
initial.
Right, yeah, that's right. No magic, no magic.
Oh, dear.
So, but what about all of the talk of low center
Okay.
Wait, what was that, Mikaela?
to back to Freely? So what was all that talk about low center of gravity?
No, it is all true, but it is also a mystically augmented center of gravity. I mean, like, look at me. Like, I've got a mechanical arm. Like, I have all kinds of aftermarket upgrades.
No judgment.
Yeah, right. And he does.
Yay.
But like, okay, no, I mean, it's cool. I just might not be as effective. Please do not, neither of you lovely people, draw any undue inferences about my overall combat efficiency if I'm not allowed to use any magic. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Do not
Kiki-
worry, my little pocket-sized friend.
Yes,
Everything will
Kiki
be all right. No one
pats
is
you
ever
on the head.
hurt.
Yes,
in the
Kiki
bear
pats
cover
you on the head and says, "What matters is that you try. There is no harm in failure. You just have to try."
So it seems like there are 8 contestants, and Gunlorda pulls you aside and says, you will be pitted against each other. There will be 3 rounds. We will go from 8 to 4. We will go from 4 to 2. And then the final 2 will be pitted against each other, and the winner will be named the champion.
Oh my goodness.
I will be doing detect magic to ensure that there is no cheating. And so anyone who is caught using magic in any of these competitions will be disqualified.
Whoa, yeah, this is small print stuff here. We-
I feel like this was not divulged to us properly.
You
Yeah.
read the
Whoops.
contract.
But hey, you know the Beadle is covering our entrance fee, so I guess we got nothing to
Yeah.
lose, right?
We got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
The half
Hey.
I'll give Gormada a little wink, as if to say,
As if to say, I have a.
Something in your
I'd
eye?
like to perception
I-
check
Yeah,
that.
no, right,
then,
we're
like,
please.
as I bring in their entrance fee, I'll be like, you don't have to cast the detect. That's fine. And I'll go up to my two guests and you do whatever you need to do.
My God.
I'm like, well, I mean, fair is fair, but you know,
Yes.
if you're saying, you know,
I didn't say anything. I didn't say
right,
anything.
yeah, no, I look at Kiki and say, so we're doing what we need to do to
He said-
win.
I am an employee of the Sword Coast Postal Service. I am a woman of honor and honesty, and I will do as has been requested. No magic.
Okay, wait. If we're looking at each other, like look at my face.
I'm looking at your face, young man.
We're not gonna do any magic.
I'm not going to do any magic.
I mean,
You
if you're
are
not going to,
free
no. If
to
you're not,
live
I'm
your
not.
life as you see fit.
No, man, no. Listen to
But I
Grimm.
am a representative, and
It's-
so I must be held to a higher standard.
There's some things bigger than you. Although, Matilda, if I might make a suggestion, darts in the back kind of suck with no magic.
We'll
So
see.
the dwarf, the half orc puts his wolf-headed mace down on the table next to Grimm's sword and says, "No magic? Perfect."
Yeah.
All right, so first up is going to be Freely. And Freely, you see you are pitted against a female human with long and really bushy red hair. She's got a broken nose
Oh.
and a fat lip,
Oh.
That's from last year's event.
and she sort of struggles as she steps into the middle of the round area, and Gunlorda, says, "Let the games begin," and the crowd goes crazy.
Wait, no.
No,
hey,
Freely. I believe in you, Freely.
No, but I'm deeply conflicted here because I want to respect her as an opponent, and yet like she's having difficulty walking. Like that's not. Am I the jerk for fighting, or am I the jerk if I say I shouldn't? Like where?
No, but think it
Blood,
Freely. You
blood,
gotta
Hey,
blood,
okay, all right,
blood.
ready, blood. Yeah, let's do it.
Fair competition. All right, Freely, she's going to make a shove against you.
Hmm?
And you can contest it with either a strength check or
Oh, is it athletics?
or athletics.
Okay. Let me ask you this: is my goal to knock her prone or to move her a certain distance?
Well, actually, you know what? You can. Why don't we roll a niche? Because
Okay.
each of you are going to get a shove.
Got it.
Roll a niche.
Because pending, we're rolling in this, darling. That is 23 initiative.
Oh, you win.
Beautiful.
I mean, he's fast. Okay, right.
Not so strong.
That's it. No, no, but yeah, no, you're about to see this low center of gravity in action. I'm telling you. So question for you. So I'm making the shove attack action against her, and it will. Am I making the shove attack action? Because that affects what's about to happen.
If that's what you've been told to do.
Perfect. Just making sure. Great. Then I shove, and that is a 23 to shove her.
What?
Mhm.
Oh my lord.
I
Low
told you.
center of gravity.
Low says down. I'm down. I'm underneath. She
Fantastic.
can't.
He goes
like,
right for her shins.
There it is. This is like a power double. Just boom. Right.
Like a lap dog.
However, let me know if I hit her because something else is gonna happen.
Just before you're about to move, she
Mhm.
turns to the crowd and says, What is this? Is this a joke? I can't lose to this. And turns around and you just knock her on her bottom.
Mhm.
You send her rolling in the ground.
Go ahead, Philly.
I actually use prestidigitation to make more cheers come out from me that just kind of blend in. Like, hey, woo, woo. Yeah. I'm like, but although I do go over and like try and help her up. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. That's just can I get you a drink? Let me just I could help with that nose. Like I could.
As he goes to help her, the crowd boos. Boo!
Now you savages. Yeah. Here's my heel turn. I'll bring a steel chair to the next round, and then I get out of the circle.
So she steps up, really turning bright red, looking around and looking at who just knocked her over. And now it's her turn to take a shot at you. So she takes a shot at you.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your no, never mind. Natural.
Mm-hmm.
He goes flying for you. What does this look like for you?
If you've ever seen those really terrible martial arts demos, especially of Aikido, where they do like a shoulder roll forward into their legs and the person like comedically trips over them, like, oh, I had no idea. I do that. Yeah. Just like full Sonic the Hedgehog into her knees. Like I feel like I'm still trying to help. I'm like, oh no, like, no, your boots are untied. And she just topples over.
Huzzah!
And the crowd goes wild and freely moves on to round 2.
I knew you could do it freely.
Good job.
Hey, no magic. I didn't.
You're
saw.
fabulous. You're
didn't-
You're a man of your word. I knew you were a good boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might have to throw the next match because I don't want to fight you in the end. You look very strong. Okay. And then I move out of the way.
Kiki, you are
Yes.
pulled into the middle of the room and you are shown your opponent. Your opponent
Alright.
appears to be a large tribal warrior, and there are antler tattoos on each of
Wow.
and he steps into the center of the room, looks at you, and you can tell that his eyes are kind of like watery, as if maybe he'd just been crying recently.
Well, he's not a bear. I thought I'd be fighting a bear, so this is a good thing. But I look at him, I say, "Oh, Sonny, what a magnificent young man you are. I'm so sorry that you're sad." I say, "I myself have a tattoo," and I pick up my back, and almost like where a tramp stamp would be, except that's not a thing. Is a beautiful flower, and as he looks at it, he can see it kind of glows a little bit. And it even kind of, you can almost hear like a kind of thing. Like my tattoo is like this little sort of like pulsation to it. And I say, "See, it's all, like we're all one." And I pat his cheek a little bit and I say, I'll make sure it doesn't hurt, honey.
When you do that, the tears come streaming down his cheek as he says,
My girlfriend had a tramp stamp just like that.
"You look just like the one that got away.
Oh, my darling.
I can't do this. Boo!"
Boo!
I'll turn to the crowd and say, "Hey now, everyone. A broken heart is nothing to make fun of. All right, this is a beautiful young man." She say, "If I were a little bit younger, honey, you and I could totally be a thing. But you know what? You remind me of my son Cliffy. He's off, explore. I have 2 beautiful boys. All right, really beautiful boys. They're off. They decided not to become mail carriers. I'm okay with it, despite a long family line. But anyways, you are a fabulous young man. You're gonna find love. I promise you."
He says, "Thank you. Let's do this.
Let's do
Do
this.
this." Roll
Good.
it.
Roll-a-nish. All right, here we go.
Is that Cliff Clavin?
It is. It is close to Cliff. See, that's the real inspiration for Kiki. It's just like the Cliff Clavin mom of the world.
That's right.
Her other son's name is Sammy and Cliffy. All right. That is a 13 initiative for me.
Oh, he wins.
He wins. I
Yeah.
made him feel better.
I mean, he just He just says, "Let's do this," and sort of
Let's
rushes
do
you.
this.
You're a little hesitant,
Oh,
and make a give me whether you want to do an athletics or an
Uh-huh.
acrobatics.
okay, athletics. I will athletically try to stop myself. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's gonna be a 24.
Oh my gosh!
I'm a strong, very sturdy.
Wow! Yeah, I mean, he rushes into you, and boom! Those tree
Mountain.
trunk legs do
Yeah.
not budge. I mean, they are just anchored to the floor.
Are you okay? I'm so sorry.
That
Well,
that is an impressive base there. Yeah.
Thank
Give it
you.
up for the root.
It's all about the core. You got to breathe down into your groin. That's
Yeah.
really how it works.
That's,
he
It's-
starts to circle you, and now it's your
All right. My
Make-
so go ahead.
make your shove roll and your
All right.
strength roll.
Here we go. Oh, that's a 25.
Nice.
Wow.
Huzzah.
I mean, not even close. Not even
Fabulous.
close. You knock him right out of the ring, and Gunlorda, raises an arm and says, "On to the next round."
No magic. She's not using magic.
I walk over and I give him my hand and I help him up. And I just brush the hair out of his face and his cheeks. I go, this is to hold you till later, sweetie. And I give him a little kiss on the forehead.
That actually gets a few boos from this.
Oh no.
Boo.
This
We're
round.
all such
no.
cynics. The world is a
They're
beautiful
not
place.
it's like, they live in Icewind Dale. No, it isn't.
We attract the crowd we deserve here at Giant Bane Tavern.
All right, Grimm.
Yeah.
You see that the half orc with the pink eyes wins his round and moves on to round 2, and now you're up. And you are
Alright.
brought into the center of the room, and your opponent appears to be a barrel-chested man with a long ponytail. Okay, and he steps into the ring and he looks around and he says, "Cow will beat Grimm," and he rips his shirt off.
Oh, John, as this happens, I'll stand up and I'll say, "I've got 200 gold on Grimm. Who wants the action?"
Oh.
And I'll look right at the table with Mr. Silvertongue and Widow Peak guy, and I'll be challenging them to take the bet.
Okay.
I'm sorry, good friend. Did you say cow?
Cow.
Moo!
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 Is anyone want to take Beadle's bet?
No, they're not them. They're fine. I'm talking to the guy. I don't like
What's the
standing on my Mr. Table Dancer.
Oh, he's leaning back in his chair with his feet up on the table,
Oh, this is like
Oh,
with his
Yes.
hands behind his head and a big old smile.
John, mage hand. I push him backwards.
And he's
Mage hand. I cast cantrip, mage hand, push him backwards.
for real.
Yes, of course you're real. Yes.
always for real with
Get your
Lillard.
feet off my table.
It's not. Okay. May,
He freely
what?
just slides one of his swords out. Here we go.
I know.
John, are you remembering what it was like?
Sorry. I know everyone else was doing stuff. I was quiet for like 5 minutes. I had to do something. Sorry.
he lightly slides his chair around so that he doesn't fall.
That's the equivalent of a DM. Settle down.
Settle down. All right, I'll be
Settle
quiet.
down.
He
Okay.
looks around at the crowd who's pounding tables, standing on the balcony. People are doing much worse. Around, goes like this and says, "House rules, I guess."
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, continue with the other action.
So, Grimm, anything you want to say?
No, I don't want to embarrass this man any further than he has already embarrassed himself.
He starts pounding his chest as his big barrel chest starts rippling. Roll initiative.
Indeed.
Don't lose this, Bill.
That's a 20.
Yeah, oh, that's not very good.
You
That's all right.
That's all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on now.
All right, you
All right.
won.
So I'm doing this as I'm taking an athletics check. Is that what we're doing here?
yes.
That's a natural 1. Yeah.
What does it look like? What happens here?
Well, it's 100% bravado. So if I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail in the biggest possible way. So this is a big dramatic lunge where I completely miss and go flying into the crowd, landing in Beadle's lap.
Yeah, oh no! Moo!
The crowd loves it. The crowd loves it. It's fixed. He threw it. It's fixed.
How much did you bet on me again?
Don't curse us! Nobody took the bet. Nobody took that bet. Nobody took that bet.
No. Unfortunately, nobody took the bet.
Double or no- I'll stand up. Double or nothing. Who wants it? I got your back, Grimm.
Grimm is out. So in round 2, it is freely against the half orc. He steps
That's good.
up and he
I won't be in a position now where I'm forced to hold back. Okay.
He
Go.
says, I'm not drunk. And he goes like
What?
this.
I'm like, couldn't. Huh? No. And then I walk up and I look at Kiki. I'm like, still, no magic.
Very good.
All right. Yeah,
You-
ready?
You don't need to roll an ish because he stands and waits for you to do
Okay.
the first.
Oh, he waits for me to go first?
Yes.
Dope. That is a 23.
18. You
Mhm.
win. You win.
I'm like, oh, okay, let me just ask you one question.
Yeah.
However, when I do this, I activate my defensive flourish, which is not magical. It is a swords bard trait, where I'm going to increase my AC after this. So after I tackle him, I basically like cartwheel off of him and just like spin, like ole.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah. He just was not expecting you to hit him that hard.
They never are.
All right. He's gonna try and beat you on the counter attack.
Okay. My AC is currently 22.
No AC. You can give me a.
Oh, athletics. Okay. All right. Then in that case, 27.
Woo.
Oh man, yeah, he cannot get to shove you. I mean, you're
What is
just
this?
you're
strange
just
step?
too fast.
This is what a specialization looks like, folks. When he comes at me this time, I literally just like as I move out of the way and I actually like post off of his leg and so I basically stand and look at his face and I'm like, you owe Grimm an apology, and like push him out of the way.
He holds his head in frustration, goes back to his table and sits sulkily.
Lucky for you, I couldn't use any magic.
And Kiki, you are up against Cow.
Ooh, cow.
And now Cow steps in, and this time he rips his pants off.
No!
You are an interesting,
Undershorts.
such an interesting fellow. I've not met many like you. All right,
He
let's.
starts playing the crowd. He starts going like this. Oh,
Oh man, I
completely
didn't know it was
pantsless?
that cold in here.
Finish.
Sorry. Oh, roll an ish. Yes, an ish.
John, is he bare now from waist down?
No, he just has little like
Okay.
shorts on underneath.
20 initiative.
Oh, you win.
All right, here I go again. All right. Yep, here we go. Oh, not as good. That is a 17.
Oh, he got a 13.
I still get him. All right. So I'm a little off kilter as I run past because this is, he's naked. I feel very embarrassed for him. So I try to sort of shove him in one of his, less private places. So I kind of get that belly and I just try to run in and push the belly over.
Yeah, his flesh is surprisingly warm.
Yeah.
So he pushes back. Give me either athletics or acrobatics.
All right.
Ooh.
That's a 15.
Ooh,
Rolls are going lower.
15.
15.
You tie.
Oh boy.
So he's gonna try again.
All right, we're deadlocked. Okay. Oh, that is a crit. That is a 29.
Nice!
Oh! He tries again, and just no chance whatsoever.
Absolutely. We're deadlocked arm in arm, and I wink at him. It disarms him. I throw him off, and he stumbles backwards.
Turns out you were not left-handed.
Gunlorda raises a hand. Cal looks at the audience, asks for more cheers as he walks off and grabs his clothes.
I don't think he understands how this works.
And Gunlorda brings Freely and Kiki into the middle of the room.
Oh.
Where the champion.
Ow.
Sweetheart, you are a formidable opponent. I'm very intimidated.
No, you shouldn't be. Okay, all right. Just hey, I tell you what. If I win, you can keep the money. I just want the teeth.
You've got a deal.
All right. You can either roll an ish, or one of you can decide to go first.
We'll go initiative.
Yeah, I'll roll initiative.
It's 21.
He beats me.
All right. Freely, make your strength check against Kiki's either your athletic check against either.
John, who does the crowd want to win? Who's the crowd leaning for?
The crowd is leaning for Freely.
I think so. I agree.
I have to tell you something. The odds aren't because I'm gonna tell you something. Two things that just happened, which is true. I rolled a natural 1, and then but it's a halfling. I get to re-roll that. I'm like, no problem. I roll it again and got a natural 1, which is true. However, I'm activating my lucky feat and rolled it, and I swear to God, is a natural 20.
No!
So that's a 29.
Wow. Well, you beat me. That's amazing. You beat me. Absolutely. I had not that bad a roll, but it does not even compare.
They're gonna sing songs of this.
Oh my goodness.
Songs of this moment.
It's just I feel like Freely goes in and kind of grabs her leg, and he's like, "No, wait. I mean, am I supposed to or not supposed? I don't want to grab her in the wrong place. Let's just get this over with." And just like tries to trip her to pull her down.
It works. I take a tumble down to the ground, and I go, "I'm so proud of you."
No, don't be gracious. You're gonna make me feel worse. No, okay, right.
You did such a good. I didn't see that coming.
It's no one ever does. It's because I'm small. No, please. Oh, wait, hang on. No, wait. No, you still get a shot. You have a chance. Let's see.
All
we're not
right.
done yet. We're
Let's
not
try
done
again.
yet.
So as I roll, I try to come right back out of it and just kind of nudge him with my hands.
Okay.
Oh, you're not gonna like that.
Get him,
28.
Nice.
Oh.
I mean, it's a 19. It's not a weapon attack, so I can't make it a crit. But 19 with plus 9, 28.
Let's let fate decide, because right now no 20 28 you say?
It's
No.
Rolling dice is?
Yeah. No, because if theoretically we'll tie on this and we go to another round, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We go again?
No.
Oh.
No, what will happen?
Actually, yes. On the tie, she gets to push again. Yes.
Okay. So I try again. See if I can get you down.
Yeah. Nope. I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna let it go at that. I'm like, no. I'm so sorry. Ah! Oh, back over
Oh,
again.
you do fall over.
Oh yeah. No, yep,
Oh,
you get me.
all right.
I was sitting at 22. I had other aces up my
Oh, I
sleeve, but I
see,
don't
I
use
see.
any of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right. So
Mhm,
yeah, we
mhm.
tie. He gets
I'm
me,
like,
I
oh,
get him.
exactly.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, now it is gentlemanly. Let's go. All right.
So each of you have won once. So let's do one more round.
All
Okay.
right. So Anish first, or
No, just go ahead. It's Freely's turn.
Oh, Freely's turn.
Okay.
I'm going to use another point of luck.
I love that we're gonna get into combat.
You know
and then
that,
all
you
your
know
luck's
that
gonna
the
be
next
gone.
event
But
is
then
called
I'll have
Suicide
magic. It's
Darts,
fine.
right?
I
No
have
magic.
magic, then it's fine. That is 25.
I have a 26.
Oh!
But I have one last ace up my sleeve. I'm gonna activate my favorite by the gods ability,
All right.
which pushes it up to I gain 7 more. So I
All
guess
right. Yes,
yeah.
you win on it.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
Yep. That's it.
Woo!
I'm burning through the consumables here. Let's see.
No
Okay.
kidding.
But yes, no, but there's still one more round. Here we go.
One more rounds. Let's see. All right.
One more
so
round.
I strike back. Oops.
Yep.
Through the tower. Crit 20.
No!
Oh,
20 on
God.
that one. High
So how
roll.
what is it? What does that leave
It's
you at ultimate?
29. I have no boosters.
I have been defeated.
Oh!
But again, we tie.
The tie. It's a
Very
tie.
nicely done.
I walk to the crowd. I say, I know you want to see a bloodbath here. However, I think that for the first time, perhaps in the history of these games, we have met an equal match. If the young man will agree, we will agree to split the pot for this particular event.
Oh, to the death!
You
To the
all see
death!
a sword pops out of his mechanical hand and erupts into green flames. And I look at them all and I'm like, it has been my honor. And bow.
I pull out my glaive, this long pole arm with a glaive at the end, and I
This
sort of
is getting
spin it
exciting
around,
in a hurry.
and I use it to like knight him, and I say, I think you're spectacular. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Oh my God, yeah, oh my God, you're incredible. Yeah, no, we're gonna hurt a lot of these people later. It's fine. No, let's get him right. I just want my dragon teeth. Let's go.
Oh, very good. So Gunlorda comes up and says, well, it appears we will be splitting the prize. 125 gold to each of you. Who gets the medal?
I'm like, a deal's a deal. You won.
All right, so I say, if you will please give the shark, the dragon teeth to young Freely. I suppose I will be taking.
Let's not get crazy.
I'm sorry, the dragon tooth. Now, is it one of the pretty ones at the front or the scraggly ones at the back? What
Oh,
is
this
the
one of the
quality?
good. This one of the good ones. The
All right.
Suicide Darts winner, they get a scraggly one. But
I
this
see.
is my
Gotcha.
favorite event, so this is going to be a top notch too.
They volunteer to get hit in the back with darts. They're not very discriminating people. Yes, I know. I will take my tooth. Thank you very much.
I put my pin on. It's next to a lot of other pins. You know, several merit badges that I have won in my time.
I hit her with prestidigitation, so she's like showroom new. Like,
Showroom new.
and I look at Matilda and I show her my tooth and I'm like, go get him.
Go get it.
So she says, congratulations. And we are moving on to the suicide darts. Does
All right.
anybody want to compete in suicide darts?
I will try my hand again.
Matilda? Kiki?
Kiki freely used all of his fancy stuff, so
Oh no, I got more tricks. I'm just not interested in getting hit in the back with a dart. No, thanks.
Okay, so so Gunlorda again says no magic, of course.
of course.
And you see that you see some of the one of the table Beadle that has the elf.
I attack, John. I attack.
It appears that the halfling stands up and goes to sign up. the halfling, the female halfling with the braided hair with the white beads.
Sure.
Matilda, what's your passive perception?
17. Did you not hear that? 17.
Oh, we can.
17?
Mhm.
So you, as you're like stepping up to participate and prepare, you notice as the halfling gets up and you're looking at who the opponents might be. For the first time, you noticed that by her chair, there's something like covered with a cloak, like a burlap sack or something like that, and it looks like it might be like a cage or something like that.
Can I use a little prestidigitation since it's not the actual
Since it hasn't
event,
started yet.
and just kind of pull the cover off? Or
Yeah, how,
enough to peek.
Yeah, that's my question. So you want to kind of do it stealthily?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, make a. What do you want to use to do that? You want to use Arcana, Stealth? What do you want to use?
Well, I'll use stealth because I've got a plus 11.
Okay.
It's a good choice.
24.
Yeah, I mean, not a problem. I mean, you do a little prestidigitation. You've done this so often that you're able to do it like without almost without even moving. And it parts and lifts slightly. And you could have sworn you saw in the torchlight like something white and furry.
Okay.
Maybe yay big, and it's moving.
But it's in a cage and it's not threatening or anything at this point.
No. And in fact, make a perception check.
17.
Yeah, you notice that you think that that maybe the whatever's in there may have maybe slightly bleeding.
Okay.
And just as you contemplate that, Gunlorda grabs you and pulls you into the center of the room. Not the center of the room. This is actually over by one wall. There's a dartboard, and she explains that each contestant has to throw a dart at the dartboard, but instead of hitting the board, it's going to zoom around and try and strike you in the back. Your job is to dodge out of the way and let it hit the board without it hitting you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Totally sensible event.
Yes.
Perfect.
Question, DM. So I also have a higher passive perception. Have I noticed any of this that she's doing, or can I just to see?
You can make a roll.
Okay.
It
To beat her 24?
wasn't
or-
something you were focusing on, but you
Okay.
can make a roll.
See if I see it.
I'm gonna message Grimm
I don't.
as the proprietor that I think there's a hurt creature under the sack.
Too late.
Okay.
He's got her detect magic up,
Oh,
and
okay.
and the minute anything like that comes, she waves it off.
Okay.
So do me a favor and make a dexterity saving throw, and against a DC 15, please.
I make it by 2.
You move on to the next round. Freely, you're also participating? Oh, that's right. Kiki, you're participating.
Me. All right. I will step up, stick my tongue out the side of my mouth, and Try to get a good beat on it. All right, here we go. I don't make it. That's a 12.
Oh, you get
Yes!
Oh,
and you do not make it to round 2.
I'm gonna say I don't even feel it. It just sort of smacks me in the back, but I'm all like coat and tough skin, and it's like, oh, did it work?
Like, Freely very much runs up like, oh my God, wait, let me get that. You're not,
I'm fine.
how many layers are you wearing? That's like, oh, all right.
So take 3 damage piercing.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then let's see. That halfling with the badge fails, but there is a human with a really dirty black beard and an eye patch who and
There's probably like 40 of those in the bar. Right?
and you also see someone step up who is a silver dragonborn. And he steps up and says, let me in there. And he throws the dart and tries to move out of the way, but unsuccessfully gets hit in the back and says, oh, I lose again. I've never won this. And stumbles drunkenly away and collapses by a table.
I would like to approach that silver dragonborn, very drunk man.
Okay. All right. Hold that.
Of course, yes, thank you.
Okay. So there's so the gentleman with the beard and the eye patch steps up again and says, takes a drink, sort of spits it, Matilda, in your direction, and gets a little bit on you and says, I think you can beat me? Think again.
You're pathetic.
Do you want to take a round 2 attempt?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for round 2.
Okay, make another save.
Deck save, yeah.
Yep.
19.
Oh, you make it again. This time, there's a human with curly hair and bright clothes who doesn't make it, and the human bandit this time doesn't make it either. And he gets struck in the back, turns around and shoves you as hard as he can.
Foul play.
That's not nice.
No.
Just the way we like it.
And he said, he looks at you and he said, I came here to drink and brawl, and it looks like I'm almost out of drink.
Moo!
Moo.
Moo!
Whoa!
Moo!
Mo.
Do you let him go?
What is he trying to shove me right now?
No,
No, then I'll just let him.
he's
Oh,
just like
crap.
staring you down.
She has a very noble-like bearing. So her background is, if you're going to act like a commoner, you're either going to be treated like a commoner or at least completely dismissed.
Oh man, he does not like that. He does not like that at all. But he doesn't. He's looking for you to do something, and you don't do anything, so he lets it go. But you are deemed the winner, and you are given a Troutalope badge.
Huzzah!
Yay.
The suicide darts. And at that point, there is a chug, Korga's chug competition. If anybody wants to participate,
John, before that starts, I'll go over to Kiki and I'll give her a small little container of salve, and I'll say, "Allow me to apply this to your back."
The last time a gentleman said that to me, my
don't mean
sauce.
I don't mean in an inappropriate way.
I think I know where
Is that
Cliffy
where
came
Cliffy
from now.
from?
I apply it gently
All
and-
right.
and I give you a lot, a heaping amount, and I just want you
Oh.
to know I appreciate you participating in both competitions.
Well, thank you for covering my entry fee. This is a stunning badge. And thank you for helping me out a little bit. It's tingles. It's good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So is that a healing of some kind?
Yes. I
Alright.
heal. That's
No,
right.
actually.
No,
totally.
it's just
It's Ben Gay. This is Ben Gay.
I'm gonna
Just warm.
head over
Sword
to
Coast Neosporin.
I'm like,
Grimm.
make sure your skin is dry before you apply it. I learned that the hard way. Trust me. Just, ooh.
Keep it away from the private beds. So to Grimm, I'm gonna just kind of look up to him and point to whatever is down on the floor. It may be completely normal for this place. I don't know. But I just want to cause attention, and if he's too dense about it, I will message him.
To Beadle or Grimm?
Chances are pretty
Grimm.
strong I will be too dense about it.
Okay. Then you'll be told explicitly what I saw via message.
Okay, so and where is it, John?
So it's at the feet of the chair of the halfling that's wearing the wolf's head badge.
Okay. And he's got it like hidden under the table, like, and it's got a sheet over it.
It has like a sack over it, but it's not hidden under the table. It's just by the back leg of his chair.
Okay. Okay. I'm just going to keep an eye on it for now. I mean, we do allow live animals in the bar. We're that classy a joint. So, it's not completely against the rules, but I want to keep a careful eye on it. There's something
Okay.
awfully strange about it.
All right. So Kiki, you wanted to
Yes.
approach the Dragonborn.
I would. So I walk over. I'm still sort of massaging my little salved spot, and I sit down next to him. And I'm going to push a pint over to him in offering, and I say, "Hello, my name is Kiki O'Ryan. I have been a loyal employee of the Sword Coast Postal Service for 25 years. Might you be Speaker Trovis?"
Yes, that is I.
Well, it is an honor to meet you, sir. I have been searching for you across the Sword Coast. You have no idea how difficult a fellow you are to find. And I go and I open up my leather messenger bag and I pull out a small package. It looks like kind of a small locked box. And I say, I believe this is for you. Do you know who gave it to me, or was it delivered by my service? So I don't know who it's from.
You don't. You don't know who it's from.
Okay.
I mean, it's given to you by your service. You don't know who
Okay.
it's from. But when his eyes, go wide, and he says,
Yes.
"Oh, yes."
Oh, you've been expecting this. Well, I'm very, very happy I could have delivered this. Just to let you know, there is no pressure, but many people like to tip their mail carriers for a job well done. If this is something you are comfortable with, I gladly receive any token of thanks.
Oh, yes. I brought 25 gold for that very purpose.
That is an incredible tip, sir. Thank you.
Oh.
I will deliver more often to 10 towns from now
I
on.
just spent it on the competition. I
Of
am
course.
so sorry.
Well, this happens, sir. I take so much pride and joy in a job well done. That is tip enough. But as I turn, I grumble a little bit.
I'm so sorry.
At least leave a 5-star review.
Yes, please. Please, if you would send a missive to my supervisor and tell him that you were pleased with my performance on the
It
job.
really does make a difference.
It makes a big difference. If you'd stay for an extra 5 minutes and give feedback,
It affects the algorithm.
it really does. Thank you.
The elf with the lute stands up with a big smile, grabs the Dragonborn, and does a little dance with him, twirls him around, and lets him walk away. and sits back down at the table.
I was watching that very closely. Did I notice anything strange in that little dance, like a picked pocket or something like that?
Make a perception check.
Thank you very much.
Nice. Well done, Kiki.
That is pretty good. That's a 23.
Yeah, and as the Dragonborn sits down, you don't see the box anymore.
All right. I immediately pull my glaive and I get in my tight stance and I say, "You, sir, do not mess with the Sword Coast Postal Service. Please hand over the mail that you have confiscated." And I will fight him if he does not do as I say.
I will say when I see
The
her
mail
pull her
is serious business.
when I see her pull her glaive, like you see literally green and red flames erupt into my eyes, like Eldritch Blast is coming. I'm like, what? We doing this? Let's go.
Yes, John, I'm very excited for drawn weapons. This is my favorite part of the evening. Beats the hell out of cards, I'll tell you.
Wow. I'll jump in here. Whoa. You, sir, and I use the term loosely. Did you actually take the package? Yes or no?
This Dragonborn is obviously drunk and cannot be trusted to hold on to what is obviously an extremely valuable possession. I was merely making sure that he was able to leave with it at the end of the night.
Okay, all right.
And he holds it. He holds it open. He holds it forward with a flourish.
Kiki,
All right.
Kiki.
I
here.
walk forward. I take it from him. He'll allow me to take it back.
Absolutely.
All right. I will hold on to this until Speaker Trovis is able to leave at the end of the night. You do not mess with the Sword Coast Mail Service.
Is that understood?
Put a second on the bag.
Absolutely, it's understood. I was
All
only
right.
trying to be a good citizen. Make a wisdom save, Kiki.
Kiki?
Is he cast? I want to pass some perception.
A 13.
13.
Don't you dare. Don't you do that to Kiki.
I mean, this
Okay.
guy's got a smile that lights up the room. And
I
you are a sucker for a big
I am. I do like to trust people.
and right now you're just feeling like, yeah, that makes sense. This guy was really doing a good deed.
All right, sir. I appreciate you. Seem to be as enthusiastic about mail as I am. I see a kindred spirits in you. Thank you for looking out for him. I'll take it from here. You can rest assured things will be good in the hands of a professional postal employee.
Well, I only hope that during the Battle of the Bards that I will be able to have the first dance.
Oh,
Okay, that she
Oh.
gets a little bit red.
verklempt.
Just, oh my goodness.
Well, he lies like a bard.
Yeah.
Hey, first of all, hey. Second of all, yeah, you got a little spielkiss there. You got. Let me get that from you. Yeah.
John, I don't catch any of his shenanigans.
You didn't.
Curses. All right, back to the competition.
So,
Lorda, continue.
I'm going to jump ahead of the chug competition, assuming you're going to allow somebody else to get totally drunk. Unless someone
Hard to pass up.
Unless
Hard to pass up.
really-
John,
really
it's
wanted
the
to.
only competition I have a chance of winning. Let's face it. But I will let this one go. Thank you, John.
Okay. So you see that the winner of the chug competition is an elderly dwarf that's wearing last year's pin.
Oh,
Yes, of course.
It's
back to back.
Old Man
Yeah.
Smithers.
It's like a repeat winner. She's got white hair.
Old Lady Smithers.
She's got really creased like skin that looks like it's been frostbitten over years. And
The New England Patriots of the chug competition.
And she proudly wins for the second year in a row. And at that, she says, okay. Gunlorda steps forward and says, who wants to participate in the Battle of the Bards? Who wants to sing the greatest praises of Beadle, the greatest adventurer of all time? Freely, you're
I would like to participate in this. Yes. Yes.
But is he really the greatest?
Whoa,
I mean-
whoa. I don't hear that, do I? No.
Sure, you can hear that.
No. This is not the time or the place. I've brought in, John, I've groomed and brought in a bard that I found
Yeah.
that I would like to, we've been working on a song for a long time.
Okay.
And I pay his entrance fee. He's a young, he's a young dwarf. His beard is not yet gray nor long, but he is really great on a lute, and he's gonna take a shot.
Okay. As the bards are gathering to do the competition, you see the halfling and the half-orc stand up, grab the cage, and start to walk out.
I know nothing about the cage.
Yeah,
But
me
correct.
neither.
The other members of their table are staying.
It appears so.
Is that message still going?
It looks like the elf is going to participate.
Is the message still going with Matilda?
You mean my spell? I don't think it lasts
Yeah.
that long.
Oh, okay.
I think you get to reply.
Well, if you get a message and you can reply, did you reply? Because if not, you can't. You are able to reply if you haven't already.
I probably did, but that's all right. It was a while ago. So, but I'm gonna try to catch Matilda's eye and see if she sees these people leaving. Because I'm not going to be able to sneak up after anybody, but I'm hoping that the outfit belies a thief here, and maybe Matilda could be useful in that regard.
Thief? No, but
Oh, okay.
but if you catch my attention to go look, I'll start
yeah,
moving around the room to shadow them.
Okay. Yeah, they walk out into the freezing cold.
then I'm going to keep an eye on so there's two left here, the elf and who's the other one?
The half orc.
The half orc is still here?
No, the half orc left. The other one that's here is the human with the widow's peak and the sunken eye.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on Widow's Peak.
Okay.
Anybody with a Widow's Peak is untrustworthy by nature.
Okay. Do you want to, Matilda? Do you want to watch them from the door? Are you trying to follow them out?
I'll watch out the window to start, or some
Okay.
other means. If they just keep continuing, I'll probably let them go. But if they get outside and then start doing something,
Okay.
I'll take a judgment then.
Yeah, I mean, it appears as if they are just deciding to leave down the path in the direction of Bryn Shander.
Okay. So nothing in and of itself that's suspicious other than they just left. Okay.
Okay. All right. So Battle of the Bards. So the
John, before we jump in, do we want to take a bio break? We're an hour and a half in. I just want to, if it seems like
A
a
good
good
breaking
place.
point.
yeah, this is actually a really good spot. Yep.
Cool.
And I think that we're gonna premiere our video so Bill, why don't you talk us through what we're about to see, because you've been sort of shepherding this project through the Beadle and Grimm's Pandemonium Morehouse.
Yeah. So as I was talking a little bit before, this is our first product for Paizo and Pathfinder. We're really excited about that, and it's also, our early products were these platinum and silver and gold editions of adventures, which we love, and we love making them. But they are designed mostly for the DM, and since very early on, we've been trying to come up with products that will give that same kind of immersive experience to the players at the table as well. And the character chronicles are, we've been about 2 years in the making. We've been trying to crack this idea of how to make the perfect book for a player. And this is what we have come up with. We're really, really proud of it. And I think the video will give you a lot of ideas about what we're packing into these books.
Before we jump back in here, I just want to say something. Yes, the Kickstarter is going to go live on Tuesday, October 27th. And as you are looking at the preview link, which should be in chat, I saw a few of you have already commented on it. Thank you. Pay special attention to the fact that there is an early bird bundle that is first come, first serve. So not going to spoil it for you. Click the link, look at it. It's gorgeous. And yeah, Tuesday, do not delay because there's a direct correlation between snoozing and losing.
Nicely done, my friend.
All right, so we are back. We are returned to the Giant Bane Tavern. There have been 3 competitions in the Llirra's Night competition, and we are now at the big finale, the Battle of the Bards. And the way this usually has happened in the past, Beadle, is that you've allowed the crowd to determine who the winner is based on their reaction. Is that, do you intend to allow the crowd to choose the winner this year? Or did you want to be you do have the right to be the sole decider of who the winner is?
I'm really not gonna like if this guy wins. That's all I want to say. Like if he wins, there's gonna be a problem. But I'll let and I'm going to keep a clear eye on if he is using magic or not. Right? I mean, if he's using charm, I want to know about it. But we'll let the crowd decide.
Okay.
I'll stand up and say, again, as we do every year, you will be the judge and jury. Decide with your voice, raise a glass, and make sure your champion is the one you so desire.
So you, why don't you have your dwarf lead it off?
Okay. My dwarf, I want you to know something. We've been working really hard. Like every weekend, he'll come in. I'll have a couple pints. After closing hours, we'll work on the songs. The lyrics are incredible because I wrote most of them. His performance, on the other hand, is not what you'd so desire. And as he steps up to sing, his voice cracks. He turns red and goes running off into the cold night.
Oh.
And I am the only one cheering for his story and his song. But alas, he is not going to win this night.
Like
So
I
when-
said, is Beadle really that great of an adventurer?
Yes,
See, when-
he
when-
is incredible.
When Beadle's guy runs out, I go, "Don't worry, Beadle, I got you. I got you."
Okay, Freely. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
it
pressed to
makes-
digitate his cloak for extra fluffy purpleness. Like, no, you're gonna be. It's fine. No, you're like, look at you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Oh, no, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I took that one on the chin. That one hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
The elf stands up onto the stage.
I
And he
turned my
takes-
back.
He takes his
Oh.
and he starts to play it. And then he starts to drum it. And then he looks up at the crowd and he says, "Tell me, everyone, who's the dwarf with the magic hands? Who's the thief who's in demand? Beadle, 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 everyone, who's the dwarf with the..." And the whole place starts to
I'm like, no,
chorus.
Kiki, shh, no, we don't like this guy. We
Oh.
don't want to. No.
Dwarf with
All
the
right.
magic
Right.
hands.
He's
Participation
so good, John.
trophies for everyone.
He's
It's
so good.
I know this is like you're like highly emotionally conflicted. Like you don't like this guy, but he's saying nice things about you. Like I understand how that's like, yeah, it's a lot.
Freely, you gotta get better. You gotta be better than this guy. We can't let him win.
No, I'm ready. No, don't worry
Use
about it.
magic. Use magic. Use
man.
magic.
No, you should have said that. I could have made him suck worse.
Use magic.
No.
And he gets really low and he
Oh,
puts his
no.
hands down and hushes the crowd.
Oh yeah.
B is for bravery.
Bravery.
E is for excitement.
Excitement.
A is
Is for
amazing.
D
continue.
is for damn, he's handsome.
And really gets the crowd into it.
when Beadle says to me, use magic, I'm like, okay, I'll hex him and give him disadvantage on charisma based checks.
Oh,
That's not magic. That's a God's given gift.
I'm just like, boo.
Gunlord is not really focusing on you. She's focusing on the elf.
Don't make him
Although-
feel too bad because the song's pretty good. I like it when he went low. He brought it down.
I wanted to find out what the L was for.
So as,
Lovely.
as he
Lovely.
starts to he keeps
Loser.
singing, but the audience starts to turn a little.
Yeah.
There's a group that's up in the balcony that starts to boo, boo.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Boo! Maybe a mug of beer gets
Oh.
over the side.
Welcome to the Giants, Bane.
Highly overrated.
Really, do you want to compete?
Oh yeah. And I look at Beadle and I say, no. The problem was he wasn't singing from the heart. Beadle.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
right.
love it.
No,
I'll take a seat. I'll like grab a chair and stick it in the middle, and I'll take a seat and be fully engaged with whatever comes out of your mouth.
He's not serenading you.
I walk up and I say, you all, I am but a simple halfling here to sing a simple song about the one and only Beadle.
Mm.
There once was a dwarf named Beadle, who everyone knew was a hero. The best dungeon delver ever. He's as strong as he is clever. I grew up listening to his stories, wanting to live my own small glories. He is the greatest dungeon delver, and his songs will be sung forever.
Oh my God. Beautiful.
Huzzah.
It rhymed, and everyone knows when things rhyme.
They're better.
That is the winner.
His
The single
lies
tier.
are blatant, but he tells them very well.
The single
Oh,
tier.
God.
The single tier.
Oh, if he cries, John.
Everybody
immedi-
but Freely make a perception check.
Oh.
Oh,
I
that's good.
perceive nothing.
25. I perceive lots of things.
11. No idea.
It's
I'm
because
so
it's dusty in
enraptured
here,
with the
Beadle. It's
song.
dusty in here.
Yeah, it's
So,
12.
so Kiki, Beadle is completely enraptured in this song. All eyes are on the stage. Freely is giving a performance for the ages. And even Grimm appears to be, busy with running the bar. Matilda,
I didn't do that great. Just a 12.
okay. So as everybody is singing along and huzzahing and raising a drink through the very frosty and ice-covered window on one side of the bar, you see a something big move behind it until you see a huge eye blink looking into the window.
I immediately look towards Freely. I've really made a strong connection with this young man. I immediately run to him and I say,
He's in the
Oh, that's right. He's in the thing.
He's in
I
the
try
song.
to catch his eye, and I'm just going here, trying to get him to look.
Do I have a chance to notice? Because I am. All right, let's see. Oh, wait, hang on. Halfling luck again. Is 14 enough to see her?
Oh, you are really caught up. You are really caught
So
up.
good. It's such a good song.
I've noticed the other young lady who won. I go, "Ugh," and for that, I pulled my glaive and I'm sneaking around the outside of the crowd because I want to find Matilda and like tap her on the shoulder.
Okay, she's by the front door, actually, not
Great.
too far from you.
So I run up to her and I say, "Shh, we don't want to start a panic. However, I think there's something.
Panic.
However, darling, I think there's something big outside. You seem like the kind of person who can, stand against a threat. So I wonder if you'd go check on it with me."
Sure.
As you two are talking,
A woman, a few words, my favorite.
two rowdy fishermen up on the top
Balcony.
pick up chairs
Oh,
and throw them down at the stage.
Whoa!
Oh no.
Hey, everybody's a critic.
Boo! Beadle! Down, boo with Beadle!
what?
That doesn't make
Excuse me?
sense.
That doesn't make
Done
sense.
to the fisherman.
Wait, are we pro Grimm? Because I like Grimm too. I can sing a song about Grimm. They both can have songs. Like what the?
Are they fishermen like the Gordon's fishermen with the yellow hats, or
Yeah, what are you talking about here, John?
One of them is just covered in lures all over his big bulky jacket. The other one has his jacket thrown over the chair and sort of has his arms bared with all the different tattoos. One of them says "Mom" on the side, but the chairs come flying down. One of them's actually a 21. Freely, is that good enough?
Yeah, especially if I'm not paying attention. Yeah, absolutely, it's enough.
Take. Freely gets bonked with a chair for 3 damage.
What?
However, I hellish rebuke the guy immediately. Like flames erupt out of me and like
Whoa.
shoot out and hit him.
Now we got an evening.
Yeah. I'm
Welcome
like,
to
hey.
the Giants, Bane.
I'm like, no, everybody be cool. I get him for 9 points of damage.
Oh, he erupts in hellish flames, screaming in pain. And as he does,
Actually, I take that. But sorry, it was 2d10 at this level. I get him for 18 points of damage.
Oh,
Drop him.
he
Drops.
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 He drops. But in as it happens, the bar erupts in a massive brawl.
Oh, here we go.
that's base? But okay.
Yeah. So,
Everybody roll an ish.
I would say I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I'm not. Okay,
we
3
call
points. You just
this
say, right?
Tuesday.
Oh.
Because Tuesday.
It's like
7 for me, John.
everybody's a critic. 21 for Freely.
24 for Kiki.
Ooh.
I crit on it.
9
Hey.
for me.
23.
9.
All right. Kiki,
Yes.
the bar has erupted. Everybody's attention is just on this huge bar brawl right
Yes.
now. What do you want to do?
I think I'm more concerned with the giant shadow outside. I think that could do a lot more damage. So again, I'll try to just lock eyes with Matilda. I won't talk her ear off this time. And I'll just sort of, let's go, sister. So I'm gonna just peek the door, sort of ignore what's happening there. The guys can handle it. I just want to peek out the door just an inch to see if I can make any out of what might be there.
Yeah, the cold air blasts through even that inch. It's so freezing outside. But as you do, you're able to see a large white dragon rearing up, about to push its way through the wall of the tavern.
Oh my goodness.
If you destroy the Giant's Bane, John, I know that this adventure's personal. We've had the Giant's Bane for 30 years.
And as it rears up, this massive white dragon, you see all sorts of humanoids around it waiting.
Okay. Ooh, interesting.
Some small, some larger.
Okay.
But it's hard to make out.
Okay. I mean, that was my action, so I could just I'll turn to the rest of the room and say, "Dragon!"
Okay.
Like
All right.
fire.
So much for panic.
So much for panic.
So
My glaive is ready.
I consider the looking out the window, out the door, part of your movement. So if you
Okay.
want to take an action, you're welcome to take an action.
All right. Boy. I mean, it looks like it's gonna attack the bar, right?
It's about to come smashing through the wall.
All right. And there's how many humanoids sort of around its feet? It's like a dozen or more, or
Yeah,
lots.
like
Okay.
that. Yep.
Shoot, that's a lot. All right. I've encountered scary creatures before. I want to get in there and start to weaken it. So I throw open the door, and do I have enough movement left to run up to it to get in within 10 feet, or even the closest humanoid?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can't reach the dragon, but
I
you
can
can
reach the
get
dragon.
up to the closest humanoid.
Okay, I'll get up to the closest humanoid. And I'll attack with my glaive.
So you see two figures
Yes.
that were sneaking around as if they wanted to come in the front door.
Right.
One of them is a big, hulking, white-furred bugbear.
Whoa, God.
Covered in big, thick padded armor with a shield and a massive morning star.
Oh my goodness. I have fought so many bugbears in my day. That is an easy task
And
there.
right next to him is a goblin.
Okay. I'm going to start with the bugbear. So I attack twice, but I'm going to do my first attack directly at the bugbear with my glaive. Ew, that's terrible.
Disgusting.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's an 11.
Oh, missed.
Boom.
Okay. However, bonus action, the bottom comes up to try to hit him. 15.
Hits.
All right, so you're going to take that. That's this guy. Hold on. That is 8 bludgeoning.
Oof. Okay.
And then my second attack, I'm going to come back around with the blade side. That is a 15 again.
It hits.
That'll hit. All right, great. So you'll off my blade, you're going to take, oh, that's pretty good. It's a 14 damage, slashing damage.
Wow. Yeah, the first strike bounces off his shield, but as he raises his shield, you're able to strike him with 2 more blows underneath it.
Nice.
He's staggered.
Yes.
He did not expect that.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, that's me. And I call back, I say, reinforcements.
Do you have any protection against the cold?
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing furs. I don't have any magical protection, but my coat is sort of an all-weather coat. It wouldn't sustain me for like overnight kind of thing, but for a few hours I'm fine.
Good. Okay. All right. Beadle, you're up.
Yeah, I immediately let go of my disguise self and all the fancy purples I've been wearing in my cape. Immediately goes back to my leathers. And I hear her scream dragon, yes?
No.
Okay.
I tried.
Yeah, it's all right. As soon as he crashes through the entire wall.
Matt, make a perception check at disadvantage. You may hear it.
11.
No. The place erupted.
Yeah.
Pandemonium.
The knucklehead's up above. He blasts one. I'll use my my coat of the spider, and I'll hit him with a huge web to immobilize the second one.
Oh, okay.
So I'll cover that entire section because I don't know what's going on. He's ruined the best song of the night. Obviously, I don't like it. I want him alive so I can beat him to a pulp. So I'll cast, and it's a double the size of a normal web. So I'll cover that entire area with web.
So the entire balcony is just covered in webbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
I wish I had heard about the dragon, but seeing as how I didn't, I will use this for this moment.
Yeah, I mean, these guys up there are extremely look like they are extremely violent, but it looks like many of them you've just completely incapacitated.
Yes. Now listen here. That was the last thing I say before the dragon breaks down the entire eastern wall. Say hi, Liam. Hello. There you go. Get out, Liam. Take the dog. Don't look at Daddy.
Greeley, you're up.
Did I hear her shout dragon?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, at disadvantage. That's let me double check. He is not the most perceptive of boys. Nope, that's a big old 6.
Yeah, no. It's just too much going on.
So I do see the web go off upstairs. Is anyone down here acting hostile towards me in particular?
You're a little like separated from everybody.
Yeah.
So, the guys up on the balcony were acting aggressively towards you, throwing chairs at you. They looked like they were starting to pull crossbows, maybe even. But the people down here are starting to like look at each other for a brawl, but no one's in your in your near vicinity.
Then if they are currently all webbed up there, right?
Yes. It looks like 2 of them are like pulling themselves out of it.
Okay. Let's see. Hang on a second here. Then if the ones that look like they're getting out, I move my hex to one of those dudes. I'm like, you there on the left. And then Eldritch Blast, both barrels. One is a...
Wow, it's a high price for throwing a chair in this place.
I mean, word is, I'm not the one. That is a 24 and a 19 to hit.
Both hit.
Just let me double check one thing real quick. The wording of hex. Yep. Nope. No, he's yeah, they're about to be hating life. Okay. That is a 14 from 17 from one and 13 from the other, so 30 points. Actually, in fact, when I shoot him with the first one, if he doesn't go down, I'll hit him with the second one, but if he does go down, I'll hit the other guy with the second one. So I guess the first one is 17.
Just barely standing.
Oh, then he gets the second one then. I'm like, oh, seems like a waste of effort, but yeah. And they come out of my eyes when I shoot them, by the way.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
What? Red and green. Yep. And then movement. I don't go anywhere because I don't know anything else is wrong with my people, and I got a clear vantage point here. So I will say, even though I just Eldritch Blast, I do draw my jet black short sword and pop the other sword out of my hands, like shing, and just like wait there in case anybody wants to do it. Yep, and that's it for me.
Very good, very good. So the guy that you hit was trying to pull himself over the balcony to get out of the webbing. So when you hit him, he actually drops down to the bottom floor and lands on a group of customers. All right. At that moment, the wall of the tavern comes crashing in, and you see a white dragon look into the tavern, and she looks around. She sees the chaos, and she spots the big white dragon's head on the wall and says, "How dare you?"
Oh no! Oh no! It was interior decorating. We didn't know.
We got it at Pottery Barn. It's not real.
This will make a perfect lair for me. Flee! And the place goes crazy as she crashes through the wall, and as she does, figures start to pour in.
Oh, jeez.
How did we not notice that?
Matilda, you're up.
How close and how low to the ground is the dragon head?
The dragon head is right there, like 5 feet off the ground. And she stuck her head in low and looked around.
I am going to summon my blade and jump on the back of her head.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So acrobatics roll.
Yeah. Make an acrobatics check.
21.
Okay.
And then the black blade comes from nowhere. It's like looking. It's not black like Freely's. It's black in that it's like looking at a hole ripped in space.
So but before you do, what I should have done right away is on her action. Everybody who sees her, make a wisdom saving throw against fear.
Oh, sure.
If you have protections against fear, let me know.
No,
I'm
but
good.
I got a
I
plus
rolled
7.
an 18 plus 7. So.
Nice.
I have
25.
advantage for being a halfling because we're brave, but yeah, but I'm not immune. So what was the save? Sorry.
Wisdom
That is 17.
makes it.
And
20.
Same thing.
Makes it.
17.
17.
Makes
Roll
it.
17, which is a 17.
Yeah, I mean the fear emanating out of her starts to drive the general folks in the bar crazy, but you all are unaffected. So sorry, Matilda, keep going.
So the sword gets drawn and it's black, and as it appears, colors and textures seem to fade near it. It's like looking into a black hole.
Ooh, wow.
And that's going to be struck to the back of her head.
Okay, roll to hit.
Crit.
Wow.
Nice.
A
You
natural
say that
20?
so.
So that's the special rules on that we decided on. So yeah, I'll make the damage rolls, and then it's gonna be an additional +10.
Okay.
But to
Nice.
say, if you said this is a Vorpal blade, she's like,
It's not
"Rah!" You're like,
Vorpal.
Ah,
Thank you for joining us
Hey,
tonight.
all
too
right.
early this
have a good
evening.
evening,
Yeah.
yes.
No,
Yeah.
not Vorpal.
Like, give it up for Matilda. Tip your service.
15 +7, 29. But it is 32 points,
Whoa, nice crit.
Amazing.
and I get
Wow.
hit points back for summoning the blade. I have to make my con save on that too.
Okay.
I don't make the save, but I would have gotten the points back from the crit.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, got it. Okay.
So I'm
So
good.
as you draw the blade, the blade itself sucks some life
Life
force
force.
out of,
hmm
and as you strike it into the dragon, some of the dragon's life force pours into you.
Nice.
And I get
Cool.
2 attacks with it, so I'll do the second one,
Okay.
which is not a crit, but it is a 15.
A 15? No.
Okay.
Mm.
Bounces off of the scaly hide. Anything else?
I should have done this first, but given everything that was going on, I'm going to use the bonus action and do a Hexblade's Curse on the dragon.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well done. She is now on the back of the dragon's head, on its neck.
My kind of girl.
Stabbing into its brain.
That's you, Grimm.
All right. So I immediately grabbed the 2 swords that I keep behind the bar for just this sort of event. And how far away am I from the dragon right now?
35 feet or so.
Okay. Can I make a leap attack? I take a running jump and just go right over those tables and come down on its face.
Can you cross that amount of space? What's your move?
Well, my move is. Oh, yeah, no, my move is 30. I thought the leap attack added 10 feet, but it's not. It's. You have to have at least 10 feet. Okay, so I can't make it in this round. All right, so I will instead. I'll grab those swords out from behind the bar. I'll jump up on the bar, get within 30 feet, so I'm ready for the next round to make my big leap attack, and I'll yell to the people, "Everybody flee to the back door! We will handle this!"
Okay. All right. Very good. I mean,
I gotta write a Grimm song now. Wow.
most of the bar has no problem following that directive. Although there are some that are still fighting.
Each other, right?
Yeah, right.
Fighting each other. Okay.
Where are the chairs now, people?
So Grimm, I should have said, you do have the option of, on your way forward towards the dragon, of attacking one of these bugbears or goblins.
Oh yeah, I'll take a swing at one. What the hell?
Okay.
For sure. And that is a 16.
Hits.
Right. Breakout. Frostbreaker. My magical longsword for 14 damage.
Okay. Again?
Well, I moved and attacked. Do I get a second attack?
Yes, yeah.
Excellent.
You get all your attacks as part of your action.
Excellent. And that is a 20, not a natural 20, but a 20-20.
Hits.
Well, I just can't hit the dice box today.
Mm.
That is 10 damage.
Okay. And I believe you have an offhand weapon?
Yep, I do indeed. And that is a crit.
Oh,
Woo!
That's
Oh.
not going to be good for this guy. What is this? What am I? Is this a bugbear?
this was a big, white, furry-haired bugbear, and you just hacked him down on your way to the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear that guy later.
Oh, no.
All right, Grimm. Well done. We're going up to the top of the order. So Kiki, you're up.
All right. So this bugbear is still standing in front of me.
Yes.
Did they go at all? Those guys?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, and Freely.
Freely didn't go, and the bad guys didn't go.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
I
The
had 21 for my initiative.
Oh,
Yeah, you went before.
You went before the
you did
dragon.
Eldritch Blasts.
You Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is still that round. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
sorry. Apologies. Sorry.
Yeah. You're right though. The monsters did something by crashing through the wall and
Okay.
tearing in. But you're right. The ones on you get to
They
attack.
get attack on me. So yeah.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. So
I
the,
got
I had
confused.
them. So my glaive has a 10-foot reach, so I had them at 10 feet. So they would have to move into me a little bit to attack me, unless they have reach.
yeah, they'll do that. Do you
Cool.
get some sort of like a bonus?
No, I get an op attack if they come within 10 feet. But we're already in melee for me. So
Okay. All right.
it'd
So
just be, if they passed me up, I'd get an op.
yeah. Okay. So the bugbear steps forward and tries to attack you, missing very poorly.
Haha.
But the goblin to his side steps
Yeah.
back out of your range,
Great.
creates a ball of fire in his hand.
That first gives me an op attack
Oh yes.
as he steps out of my range. That's a crit.
Just lock him down. Yep.
Nice.
That's a crit. So I just stick the butt end of my glaive backwards and kind of pop him in the chest as he goes back with a 20 op attack. So let's see. That's gonna be. Oh, I get to re-roll that. Okay. 2. Oh, 7 slashing.
You
with my
drop it.
glaive. Great. So he doesn't get to go.
You drop him. Wow.
Hey,
He goes to back away and boom, you
Boom.
to take him out.
I mean-
Cool.
That's a new form of counter spell. That's very impressive.
All right. So that means you're up.
Back to my turn. Okay, so Bugbear is still in front of me. He missed. So he'll get the front end of my glaive. That is a 21.
Hits.
Okay. Okay, great. He's taking 12 slashing.
Oh, he drops.
He drops. Great. Anybody else within, like, I can run up to?
You could now from where you are, you could run up to the back of the dragon.
Okay, and there's no other minions around.
The minions look like they're pouring in to
So yeah, I'll go up to the back of the dragon. In fact, I'll use my my bonus action. So I butt the back of my glaive and slash at the goblin behind me who drops. Then I whip it around and slash through that bugbear with one kick. And as I do that, I carry it through and I start to spin and I actually disappear and reappear standing on top of the dragon.
Oh, okay.
So I teleport.
Everybody get on the dragon.
Everyone get on the dragon. I teleport onto the back because I saw Matilda do it inside and I was like, that's a very good idea. So I will do that and appear on top of the back. And I have one more attack left on the dragon. 17 to hit.
Just missed.
Just miss. All right, I'm still going to take the butt of my glaive. Oh, I can't. I use my bonus action. So that's all for that.
Okay. Yeah, just missed. You strike into its hard hide and it just can't get
Oof,
through.
with a 17. All right.
So you're
yeah,
out there.
holding on.
You're out there all alone in the freezing cold, striking at the back of this dragon. Meanwhile, inside, Beadle, you're up, and what you see is this dragon's head peering in with Matilda on top. But there are goblins that are streaming in and going under tables and hiding behind people. A couple of them look like they're like blurry, as if almost hard to see, but others have balls of flame in their hands. Meanwhile, you see a couple more of those big bugbears who are also rushing in to try and hack down the commoners who are in your bar.
John, I see glory in front of me in the form of a giant dragon. I do not care about the other elements. I'm sure that they are worthy opponents, but in this moment, I'm going to do something that is brash. You know me because we played together for years. It's my favorite thing to do is do something completely idiotic. I am going to pull out my wand of wonder, which is, if you don't know at home, the wand of wonder is I will roll a D100 and it will tell me what will happen. The thing about Beadle is he's obsessed with magic, and he found this on his journeys long ago and he loves it. He very rarely gets a chance to use it, but in a situation like this, when things are dire, he likes to cause a cacophony. So I could actually grow grass, or I could kill somebody permanently. So let's see what happens. I'm going to go to my roll 100 and I'm going to hit roll.
Okay.
Oh, that's not going to be good. It's certainly not going to be useful. John, I am stunned until the start of my next turn, believing something awesome just happened. I rolled a 14 on the wand of wonder, and I immediately knock myself out. I knock myself to my butt, and I am amazed that these things are still here. I thought for sure they had been banished. And then that is pretty much the end of my turn, and also probably the end of Beadle's life.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he just runs up, says his
Yeah, I'll take my I'll take my, just so we're clear, I'll take my 30 feet and run up and I'll jump up on the bar, like whatever is like right in front of the dragon he just knocked out. I'll jump up on the rubble of my bar. The giant Bane was built by us. I'll jump on whatever I can. I'll do like an awesome flip, pull it out, and I'll knock myself back against the floor.
Okay.
And I apologize to Kiki because I know this could be the end of all of us.
But what a way to go.
All right, that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Freely, you're up.
Like, that is very high level combat. Take yourself out and then you can't lose. Wow. There's how many are coming in the, first of all, can I get to the dragon or do I have to wade through these minions first?
You would provoke an attack of opportunity from at least a goblin if you wanted to get to the dragon.
Got it. And roughly how many minions are here between me and the dragon?
Well, they're not all between you and the dragon because they're really spreading out. But total in the room, you see 2 bugbears and at least half a dozen goblins. Although it's hard to spot where they all are now.
No problem at all. Okay, I'm going to move my hex to the dragon. And I'm going to inhibit it on, it's going to have disadvantage on dex saves. And I'm going to head over, pull out my, with my black blade and run over and attack the dragon.
How many black blades do we have in this group, by the way?
I mean, never enough. Never enough.
This is like the Michael Moorcock convention going on in here.
I am going to use. Perfect. I'm going to use my last point of luck there.
Tells you everything you need to know.
Don't tell the DM that.
Yeah. Green flame blade. So you see my black sword erupts into green flames, and I am going to hit the dragon and then smite it at 3rd level. And that was a natural 20. So I'm about to take a gargantuan chunk out of this.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm about to blast this thing. So yeah, you might want to go on to the next person because this is gonna take a second to add up because this was yeah.
Filthy. That's filthy.
This is good.
I'm just curious, as you're adding it up, when you hex this thing, what does it look like?
I just watch Beadle fall over, having no idea what happened because I don't know wild magic. I just say, "Get away from him, you bitch!" and that's when I hex the dragon, and I'm like, I'm gonna collect my own dragon teeth. And when I smite, a red and green eruption just like comes out like a cone out of the sword and blasts into the dragon. And yes, I will have that for you shortly. Yes.
All right.
I'm very much screaming the entire time, which I'm not going to do for the sake of people that live near me.
They're up. So you can tell me what your damage is, but they're going to get started on some attacks.
Yeah.
They don't scare me. I'm the greatest dungeon delver.
Well, we're not in a dungeon, so
Curses.
18 Beadle.
That hits.
Ooh.
I know it's not a good sign.
Yeah.
John, I'm gonna give myself 3 points of damage from falling off that bar like that.
Just for fun.
Just because I want to play right.
Take 7 damage. A goblin sneaks by, stabs you, and keeps going.
Ow!
Grimm,
Yeah.
a bear, charges and leaps at you
Come on.
with a 13.
Missed.
Missing poorly. In the meantime, you see the elf trying to keep a goblin at bay. And damage freely.
I had to get out additional dice.
Oh boy.
awesome.
Okay, I'm ready. 60 points of damage.
0.
60, yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
I almost did the exact same thing.
No, that like in your head, it was incredible. Yeah, right. Also, you just knocked yourself unconscious again, literally.
know.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Mm-hmm.
She rears back in pain, screeching in anger.
Yeah, I know.
And as she does, she opens her mouth and blasts the bar.
Oh.
Grimm, Beadle, and Freely make dexterity saving throws.
I also just made a deck save since I'm back on that big rearing head. So
Oh, okay.
different reason, but to hold on.
You're holding on? Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Crit. I got a crit.
You're rolling at disadvantage, Beadle,
Uh,
because you're stunned.
that is 17.
Okay, made it.
I'm quick.
The deck
Oh.
saved on the back as well, and I'm okay.
I went
I
from
rolled
a
18
20 to
plus
a
8.
sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I went from a 20 roll to a 3. I fail.
Oh, okay.
I do have cold resistance, John, if that's
Oh, good. Yeah, it is cold.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Beadle, you're gonna take. Oh, did you make your save, Grimm?
I got a 13, so you tell me.
No, you failed it. So, Beadle, take 45 cold.
Cool. It's been fun playing with everyone.
Freely and Grimm can take 22.
Okay.
Freely, you made your save, right? If
I did. Yeah. I'm very upset with all of this, but you know, it's all right. I'm like, I did say that cold does not agree with my halfling constitution.
She spews frozen ice and cold air across the bar, screaming out and says, "Flee, warm bloods, flee! This is my new lair. If you flee now, I will not swallow you whole."
Quick question: does she catch any of her henchmen in that blast?
Good question.
It's,
Just curious.
Yeah,
so
she
it's
does.
amazing when we bend the rules in our favor.
She seems to have little regard
Okay,
for
great.
henchmen, and you definitely see at least half of the goblins get frozen over,
Fab.
and but the one bugbear was not hit.
Gotcha.
Okay, that means it is Matilda's turn on 9.
Okay, so I've held on tight. The frost is everywhere. I'm not digging that very much. How is this an older dragon or is this a younger dragon?
You get the sense that it's almost adult.
Okay. So, and I recognized what Freely had just done, being a fellow warlock. So that looked pretty capable. I think we're gonna kind of hold on and see what we can do here. So
Okay.
the blades are going back into its head.
Roll the hit.
The 18.
18
Yeah.
hits.
These are the +4 from the hex. And then max damage. So that's gonna be 8 +4 +7. So that's 19 points. Necromantic.
Ooh, 19
Ooh.
necromantic. Wow.
All my damage with the blades necromantic.
All right. Yeah, you strike it again. It's got a lot of opponents around. So
And then-
she shrieks in pain, but it has there's just too many people to kill at once.
And then a 13.
Out of the way.
I think that's a miss.
It is.
Okay. So the one hit.
Anything else?
No, I don't have a bonus action I can use for this.
Okay. Moving on to Grimm. You're up.
Yeah, so I've got a clear path now. So
You do.
is there an open seat available on the top of this dragon right now?
It's pretty crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crowded up there, but you might be able to like land on its snout or something.
Okay, yeah, I'll motion, like maybe you can just step aside a little bit, make a little bit of room, and then I'll make my big leaping attack with both swords and come down on that snout.
Okay.
He does this. This is his thing.
All right, we got a 26
Ooh.
and a 17.
26 hits.
I like that. And that is 14 damage. Now, do I get my third attack? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, I get +5 on that because of my because of the leap attack. Sorry, so add in another 5.
Okay.
And then do I get my third attack as well, having leapt?
Yeah, you do. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That's just part of your movement.
Yeah, good. And that is a 23.
Hits.
And that's a terrible roll. That is that's 6 more. No, 7. Sorry, 7 more.
All right. Grimm,
Yeah,
make a perception check for me.
sure. Because I'm really just taking it all in right now.
You're eye to eye with the beast.
Right. That would be that's a 14. I'm sort of perceptive.
So as you leap up onto it,
Yeah.
you notice that behind its horns, carved into the scales of its head, on each side, different sigils, different symbols. One of them you recognize, and one you don't. One of them appears to be the sign of a clan of frost giants,
Oh, John.
the Bone Axe clan.
No.
Those bastards.
No.
The Bone Axe clan that you know was behind wiping out an entire town after as part of retribution for your actions.
Yeah. Oh, John.
It's not good, John. It's
That-
low blow, John.
That symbol looks just like normally carved in. There's another symbol on the other side of its head that seems to be glowing like an emerald blue.
Like a tramp stamp?
Pulsing with magic power. On the head.
It's completely different. No, it's not at all related
Different.
to what.
It's different. It's
Mm.
pulsating in a different way.
No, it's art. Okay, it's art. It is a valid form of self-expression.
Yes.
People who missed the
There's no
first part
such
of this
thing
show,
as tramps.
just trust me. This has something to do with something. Oh dear God. Okay, John. That's. I mean, I'm heartbroken. I'm enraged. But there's no giants here, right? I haven't seen any.
No, you haven't seen any. But
Right.
but she is certainly marked with their symbol.
Okay.
That-
And this wall is out, so we're outside right now.
You aren't yet, but the body of the dragon is.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay. Anything else?
that's what I do, John.
Very good. Kiki, you're up.
All right.
Kiki, are you
Um,
with me?
thank you so much. Yes, I have a theme song. All right. I keep looking at it. So I'm proficient in land vehicles, which I'm pretty sure a dragon would count as. I don't know how to use that yet, but it's in my back pocket. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull on. So blade, butt blade. Here we go.
Blade but Bane.
Blade, butt blade. That's a 20, dirty 20 for the glaive. That's a 23 for the butt.
It's
And that is a 14 for the glaive, other half of the glaive. So that's not going to hit.
yeah, no.
All right, so let's do that damage first. I got this one, and I got. Reroll that. Awesome. 11 plus 5. 16 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to action surge and do it all again. Or at least do it one more time.
Yes.
Wow.
So, I miss. Oh well.
Well, you have 2 attacks for the attack action,
Right?
right?
Is it just an extra attack, or is it the whole extra
it's
turn?
the whole extra attack action.
Full
Great.
action. Yep.
I'm gonna get to that again. That one.
It gets disgusting. You don't get another bonus attack, but you're
Yeah, just
you
my
may-
regular thing. I get
Mhm.
one hit from those 2, so I had a 19 and then a 13.
Okay.
So the 19 I think hits.
Yep.
Okay. 11 more off of that.
Oof. Okay.
There we go. That's it.
Very good. Yeah. I
27
mean,
total.
while this dragon is on the ground, you feel like you're getting bonuses for being able to stay on it. You're really proficient in staying on
I
like
am.
a moving object.
I have intuitive sense about land vehicles. I just sort of know how they work. So I'm holding, I can just kind of shift. I got those big, strong legs,
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
You are very far traveled. Yes.
Okay. Where Beadle is up.
John, I'll cast lightning bolt.
So I believe you were stunned until the end of your next turn.
That was brutal, John.
Yeah.
You called his turn out specifically. to tell him he couldn't do anything.
End of this turn. End of the turn.
No,
Oh,
it is. He's
old
right.
friend.
He's right.
End of your next.
You lose the next action. It's true.
So at the end of this
And next
turn, you get your bearings back.
It just got a lot colder out here, and yet I
I
still
want
feel
you
like
to
I
know
got
something.
burned. How is that? Like freezer burn?
I think it's. I don't. I think it's fair that people know that I hate you and you hate me. It's fine.
And that's why
It's
this is
fine.
Grimm-tober, not Beadle-tober.
I am nothing but a neutral arbiter.
I can't wait until he blows again. Does he have another breath weapon? Because that'll be the end of Beadle forever, and you never have to play with
I'm
him
gonna say
again.
every time I've played with Beadle, he ends up in like a game pausing situation
Kiki!
where he just can't do anything.
Kiki!
Welcome to our world.
We
You're
don't
back-
have to
you're
worry
back-
about history.
You're
is
back
history.
on the barnacle pier getting eaten by a walrus
That
while
was the
everyone else
worst.
tries to finish the game.
That
the
was
worst.
hilarious.
That was not fair. I was
Just
trying to do something so brave.
stuck.
And all right, John. I continue to count sheep. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can say something if you want at the end of your turn.
I hate you, John.
He's cursing the
Toast
gods of
John.
creation.
Guys. I'll while I'm on the ground, John, I'm trying to get my bearings. I'll reach over and see if I can find a tankard that's been spilled, and I'll splash it in my face and grab another one and drink it and try to get my bearings straight.
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Mhm.
'Cause that's how I
Look at
get my
that.
bearings straight.
Do all the useless things you like, man.
I
Make a saving
started-
throw against being blinded.
do.
Funny.
Don't you,
Oh my
John? Don't you
God.
dare! Don't you? I will burn this company down. I will
Really,
burn
you're
this
up.
company down. I'm
I
gonna
would
mute
like
myself.
I would like to move to the side of the dragon because I was not a fan of the breath weapon, but still stay in close. And I'd like look up at Matilda on the dragon's back and Kiki on the dragon's back. And I'm like, okay. Hexblaze curse. Wait, next time. Hang on. I'm gonna try something else first. And I just like lay into it twice or attempt to. Actually, both of those are 22 to hit. I rolled two 15s.
Hits.
Why could I not roll two 20s like that? But I guess I could have rolled two 2s, so I should be happy. 8, 10, 15, 20, 24 on the first one because I double smite it. 24 and 5, 15, 22, 26 on the second one.
Oof. Wow. As you strike it freely, as you start ripping through its scales, it bleeds, but as it bleeds, pulsing blue like magic sort of spits out and sprays out as if there's something pulsing through this dragon, some mystic energy, and its eyes go sort of blue, all blue as it reels from the damage.
You guys, it's not bleeding blood. It's not like that next to it, hacking away.
Are you done?
Yes, because that was an attack and a bonus action attack with the dual wield. So yes, that is it for our lucky boy. But
Okay.
definitely out of the way of the mouth. That breath weapon business is for the birds.
Okay. All right. She's up. So she uses her move action to pull herself out and fly up into the air 60 feet.
Do I get an attack of opportunity when she leaves?
She's only retreating. So no.
Okay.
Full break.
Oh, she's disengaging?
She's disengaging. Yes.
Okay. All right.
I mean, unless you have some ability that allows you like to attack even a disengage.
No, I mean I wish I did. Although we got our sentinel there that could lock it down too. But no, I don't know how that works. But I don't.
Okay.
I want to. I definitely swing at her. I'm like, yeah.
So she pulls herself up into the air with a huge gust. So everybody who's trying to hold on, make an athletics check.
Yeah.
17.
25. Grimm 444 changed my luck around, by the way.
16.
Remember, she has disadvantage on dex if that's relevant to, I guess, to shake them because I hexed her.
Oh, she has disadvantage on dex.
Oh, yeah. Although shaking them is strength, but yes, she has disadvantage on dex currently. Sorry.
Yeah, and so Kiki, as soon as she takes to the sky, you lose all of your.
She's no longer a land vehicle.
Yeah, you're sort of a little disoriented, but you've rolled well enough to hold on.
All right.
All three of you hold on.
As she goes up, I say, "This is a new experience."
We'll remember this day.
She does a full disengage and then seems to take some kind of special tail attack on you, Kiki.
Okay. Did you crit?
No, natural one.
Oh, got her on.
Unbelievable. Yeah, no, she tries to swoop her tail up with some sort of legendary action and
Oh.
just starts to barrel roll as she starts to lose her orientation as she starts to spin. Okay.
I wrap my thighs around her as tightly as I can.
Matilda, you're up.
And how close is Kiki to me on the dragon? Are we the dragon's length apart, or are we?
No, you are on its neck. She's on its back.
Yeah, like near its butt or tailbone kind of thing.
Okay, just needing it for the situational awareness
Sure.
in case I need to do a touch spell. Okay, we're gonna still do the double attack.
Okay.
Continuing. Did I see any of the weird blue eyes or no because of where I'm located?
You can well, let's see. You're on the neck. You can see the pulsing sigil behind the horn where you are. That Grimm saw when he jumped up on it.
And is it just in the scale, or is it in the bone, or what am I?
It's in the scale.
I'm going to go for that.
Okay.
I don't know if it's giving her anything extra, but if it is, I want to carve it off.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Let's see. Plus 11.
It's like a crafting check or something.
23 and a 21 for the 2 strikes.
Hits. Do your damage.
Rolling them at the same time to make it go a little quicker. 5 and a 3. So that's going to be 8 plus 8. 16.
16.
16 necrotic.
So as you strike at this thing, it's not all necrotic, is it?
Yeah. This thing is a hex blades. This is a piece of the Shadowfell.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. All right. So it's all necrotic. So it's just like pure energy that you're striking. So there's no attempt to like break the scale off. You're just driving this negative energy into it. Interesting. Make a charisma roll for me.
Just a straight charisma?
Yeah. Add your charisma modifier.
Oh, that's a 23. I rolled a 19.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you strike with intent with that necrotic energy right into that scale. And as you do, and the sword digs into it, you see a lot of that what was pulsing blue energy, like almost as if instead of the dragon's life force, the energy of this pulsing magic gets sucked into your blade, and almost as if you're dispelling something that's going on there as you strike into it. And as you do, the whole body of the dragon shudders and shakes, and she roars and starts to really reel.
Okay.
Are you done?
That's the 2 attacks. So I did them at the same time to make it faster. Yeah, that's everything.
Grimm.
Yeah.
As she strikes, you can see what's happening. You're right up there on the head as well. And as she strikes that glowing rune, it stops glowing. It almost gets sucked into her blade. And as it does, its eyes, the dragon's eyes that were like a sparkly blue, go dull.
And does the dragon go limp, he said, riding it 60 feet in the air?
It does look disoriented. You're not sure if it's about to go limp or not, but her eyes turn like white, like snake slits, instead of glowing blue.
Wow. Okay. Well, I have no choice but to try to finish this thing off. So I'm gonna take a. I assume I'm like holding on with one arm and taking a couple of swacks at it with the other.
Yeah, you're not going to get your offhand.
Yeah.
And because of where you are and the way, give me an athletics check to make sure you're holding on during the strike.
Sure. It's 17.
Barely holding on.
+7 athletics. It's not a good roll. Grimm 444 is letting me down a little bit now. We were going well for a while, buddy. Come on. Okay, so 2 strikes to it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So one is a 2, which sucks. The other is a crit, which is much better.
Oh, do you damage?
Yeah.
This whole thing's coming down.
This is gonna hurt if it does.
That's gonna be fantastic. It's not so great. 16 damage.
Ugh.
Out over the ocean.
Grimm, you see its eyes go back and
Oh.
close, and it starts to fall.
Yeah. Careful what you wish for. Okay.
Is there anybody on the dragon's back that has proficiency in animal handling,
Flying vehicles.
air
Right.
vehicles, anything that you have that you think might help you slow this descent?
I've got a pilot's license, but I don't think that's going to help here.
How about leap attack?
And I do have a fly spell, so if I can launch myself toward Kiki, I'll do a touch attack on her.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the dragon starts dive bombing.
Yeah.
And Grimm was
Save
like,
Kiki.
it's the top of the round. So Kiki,
Uh-huh.
you're up.
I'm up. All right. This is interesting. We're up 60 feet?
You're now like 80.
Okay. 80
Oh
feet.
no!
Like outside the bar.
Yeah.
70, 60, 50, 40.
Shoot, that's not really going to do much for me then. Can I see the roof of the bar? Is it like in front of me? Is that like 40 feet below me?
Yeah, actually, it's like
Okay.
yeah, it's like 50 feet below.
50
Yeah,
feet below?
it had a very high, like arched with wooden beamed roof.
Okay. As it's descending, I'd like to run, like dash, double my speed. I can go 40, so 80 feet, down the spine of the dragon towards the nose, with the hope that as it's falling, I'm going to try, once it gets level with the roof, to leap off the nose and land on the roof.
Okay.
That's what I'd like to try to do.
Okay. Good. So I'm going to
Time
say
it
that
out.
you're taking a
Okay. A ready action or
ready
something.
action.
So maybe after her turn, I give it a shot? After the dragon's turn?
yes, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, that's my plan.
Okay, Beadle, you're up.
Oh, am I allowed to act now?
You can.
Oh, what a
got
great
stunned.
adventure this has been, John. Thanks.
You're a little blinded with ale,
I
but
can't see. Can I do I understand that this thing is plummeting to earth. Because waking up, I look at it. I'm happy to shoot it with a lightning bolt, but I sort of have. I mean, is it clear to me that it's coming down?
Yeah, I mean, look, you're definitely looking for. I know you're leaving the bar to look for the dragon because I know that's your number one concern.
Oh yeah. Because that's right. I'm on my butt. So let me get up. I'll take a move action to get outside the bar.
Yeah, the absolutely freezing air hits you, and you look up and you see three of your companions holding on as the dragon seems to list and starts to plummet.
Okay.
Catch me!
You hear that echoing over the howling winds.
Okay, I have the ability to. I can't do it. Yeah, I can. I have benign transportation, which allows me to switch places with someone. I see them falling and realize that this is going to be the end of me, but I'll switch places with Kiki.
Oh,
Screw Beadle, but Grimm. Screw Grimm. But I'm gonna.
The first time.
I'll shoot my. It kind of it allows. It's like a gesture. It's like and it'll switch me with places with Kiki.
Okay, just so I know, is there enough
30
range, or do you need to?
what's the
30
range
feet.
of
So I'll have to wait. It's 30 feet. So we're not there yet.
Oh, it's 30 feet. So you're
Yeah.
you're sort of waiting so that as soon as it gets really low, you're gonna try and switch places.
Yeah. So I'm holding my action until it's like 10 feet. So if I can switch, I'll only be falling 10 feet.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah.
I love that it got increasingly less heroic the more you talked about it.
Well, I didn't. I was crafting it. Make no mistake. When we played the game 40 years ago, John never gave away magic. So he's applied this magic for this game because he wants people at home to think he's nice. But now they've seen you play. They know you're not nice. I'm getting used to this spell or whatever this is. But so yeah, at 10 feet, John, and I'm happy to make an Arcana check to see if I can pull it off. I'd rather go like at 20 feet to make sure I don't blow this moment. But I'm trying to do it as close to the ground as I can to eliminate as much damage as possible.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Good. All right. So you're waiting for that moment. Freely?
Important point of clarification, sir. Do you allow the casting of a bonus action spell and a cantrip in the same round?
Is the cantrip also a bonus action?
The cantrip is the full action. The other spell's a bonus action.
Sure.
Okay. Is it within 60 feet yet? Because it
Not
is
yet.
falling.
Not-
Then I will. I have to wait because I have to do. I have something I'm going to do, but it won't work till it's within 60 feet.
Everyone's
Okay.
waiting.
People in the chat room are asking what they're going to do with all of their Beadle miniatures.
Squash them. No, you just see Freely very much is just like kind of like be like, okay, no, I got this. No, I can do this. I can do this. But it's got to be when she's within 60 feet.
This is what's
Okay.
going to happen. He's going to save the day. At the 11th hour, I'm going to switch places. It's going to be absolutely nothing.
I got an idea. It's fine.
What's gonna happen is because I don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna do my move, end up on the roof, and you're gonna end up on the roof.
I can't wait.
All right. The dragon plummets. It starts to I need to make a roll to see how close it gets to the dragon's bane, the giant's
Okay.
bane.
Giant's Bane.
Giant speed.
It better not get close, John, or this will be the end of our friendship.
All right, it looks like it's gonna land about 30 feet from the away from the tavern. So
Right.
it's not looking good, Kiki.
No, it's
Probably in a nice, big, soft section of snow, right?
You very much just hear you guys know because you're up on the dragon, but I guess Beadle just keeps hearing Freely be like, I got it, no problem, it's hero time. I got this.
It's looking rough terrain.
Right. I mean, I have this fancy thing, but I don't think it's going to get me there. I don't think it's enough to get me there. All right, so I don't know what other choice I.
All right, well,
I don't know what other choice. I'm still gonna run towards the snout, towards the as close to the building as I can get. And as I get to the end and I see that it's like way further of a jump than I could possibly actually, no.
hold
That's
that
an
thought.
action. Oh, go ahead.
Hold that thought, because when it gets within 60 feet, Freely goes, something happens with Freely.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead first, Freely.
What happens with you?
I hit it with healing word for 10 points of healing to bring it back.
Oh,
And I cast thaumaturgy, and I just say loud where everyone can hear, "Let my friends go, you can live." So charisma to persuade it.
Nice.
So snap it out of it and then yell.
Nice.
Oh. I am a fairly persuasive halfling. That is dirty 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
delicious.
So you indeed see it drops about 20 feet, but then all of a sudden it shakes off its unconsciousness and starts to, out of surprise, starts to rear its wings up and slow its descent. And it starts looking around and hearing his thaumaturgically enhanced voice.
I switched places with Kiki.
For now and then.
Oh, 30 feet.
Oh, did he say not yet, right?
Not yet.
God, curse us.
So it's now about 50 feet off the ground. And
Okay.
Matilda, you can go on 9.
Shit.
Although, do I feel like it's going to react or anything? Because I use thaumaturgy so they all hear it. That's why I didn't use message. But
Right.
I just say it. Do I see any sort of response in its eyes or face?
Yeah, I mean it looks like it looks like it's just sort of coming to right now and kind of figuring out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wouldn't take too long. They will kill you. Yeah, that's it for me. I just like essentially emergency dragon CPR in persuasion. That's it.
All right, good move. Matilda, you're up.
All right, so now if we fall, we only are going to take half as much damage. So it's I'm just gonna unleash the with my left hand, Eldritch Blast, right back into it.
So okay.
So you know, like when
Poor dragon.
Bugs Bunny put on the air brakes.
I'm alive! I'm dead. I'm alive!
So it's like air brakes. 22 to hit.
It's
And I think I only need to do 10 damage, so that's a D10.
Yeah. I only gave it back 7 hit points. So yeah.
Yeah, and I rolled an 8 plus my bonus, so
All right.
I must admit, I fully expected someone to still murder dragon. I just didn't expect it to be you. That's all. Freely's like, "What, man?"
yeah. So she pulls herself up. She looks around. She falls. She only fell a little bit, about 50 feet, and then boom, she gets blasted and starts to tumble to the ground again.
All right. Now am I at 40?
And now, yeah,
Okay.
right at about 40, you can do something.
I have my plan. So I run the 40 feet to the snout. I can jump 25 feet.
Ooh.
Well, it's my strength score, and then I get an extra 5 because I'm a fancy transportation fighter.
Yeah.
So I jump 25 feet in midair. I cast Blink, wink out of existence
Ooh.
to another plane.
Nice.
I'll see ya. Or well, actually, no, I have to roll a D. I have to get above an 11 for it to work. So let me see.
Okay.
14. Okay, I transfer to the ethereal plane.
Right. It's a
So was the jump part just for show? Couldn't you have just blinked out on the back of the dragon?
No,
I mean,
because
it's a
I can
great move.
only move 10 feet in the ethereal plane.
Oh,
So I need to be 10 feet within the roof. So I'm gonna jump, disappear, and show up again on the roof.
And then you got it.
That's the
Very
plan.
nice.
Well
I
done.
don't know.
sweet.
Do I fall in the ethereal plane?
I feel like
No, that's the
No,
ghost.
because
None.
I switch places with you and I fall to my death in the ethereal plane.
non-Euclidean in the ethereal plane. The rules don't apply.
Yeah, I think I'm just sort of like frozen in time and space, and then I'll come back around.
So Beadle, at 40 feet, you're waiting. All of a sudden, the person you were going to
sing on me in song.
disappears. So now you see Matilda and Grimm holding on as the dragon plummets.
I have no relationship to Matilda, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay. And I don't care if Grimm falls, so I'll wait. I'll hold.
Which places
think-
with the dragon?
I think this is what he wants. I think this is what he wants. This is what Grimm wants.
I just wanted you up here so we could hold hands as we went to our death.
I will switch places with Matilda. As Matilda falls, I don't know her. I know that Grimm will survive. I don't know Matilda, but I want to make sure that one of our patrons comes back. And so I will switch places with Matilda and take the fall on the dragon.
So you're taking like a 10-foot fall on the dragon.
As close as I can, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can
Got it.
fly.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know any
No,
of
wait.
that. I'm going to switch places with you as you fly away.
Beadle and Grimm make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
This is
I
perfect.
rolled and I'm not kidding, a natural 1.
Dude. Swear to God.
What is it?
A
Natural
natural
one.
1.
You both rolled natural ones.
We
That's
Oh
both
my
rolled ones.
god.
You can't make this up at home, ladies and gentlemen. And that was the end of the company. The company is now called Votum and Tanner.
Put him in Tanner's head, ladies and gentlemen.
Grimm,
Yeah.
you take 32 falling,
Yeah.
God.
and you take 33 from the dragon landing on you.
Oof.
Oh. Yep.
Is that enough to be dead?
I want you to know something. However many points you give me, it automatically kills me. So just be kind. Let them find my body. Let them bury me under the east wall of the Giant's Bane because I am dead. Yet again, you've succeeded.
John, I
in
take
killing
Beadle's
my
hand
fucking
in those
character.
last moments. I take his hand, so at least we can fall to our deaths
I-
together.
It's
So Beadle switches places just as the dragon flips, and boom, the dragon lands on him on the ground.
You are
Beadle
the
takes
worst
5
friend.
falling and take 5 actually a total of just 15 bludgeoning.
Oh, thank God. I'm dead, but I'm not eviscerated.
Are you?
Are you both dead?
I'm out. I'm definitely out. Yeah.
I'm
Is
not.
it, like,
I'm alive.
Freely runs right over to you, pinned under this, and just like puts a finger on you and drops 10 points of lay on hands on you.
Hey, my stunted friend.
right, I like right before I'm like, what? He's like dying under there.
And I'll
Save
spare the dying
Oh,
on
okay,
Beadle.
yeah. I thought you said wait. That's yeah, no. I dropped 10 points on him, lay on hands.
I cast spare the dying on Beadle, so he's at least stable.
Nice.
Nice.
And
You are my favorite.
I don't really care about healing, so can't help there.
Graham, you are the worst. Where's Kiki?
Right back at you, pal.
Do you love me? Do you want
I'm up
me?
here.
Love me.
So I guess yes, if we've come around, I reappear 10 feet from where I
Ah.
disappeared on the roof of the tavern, and I peer down and I say, "I'm so glad you're all alive."
Wait, you actually managed to deliver you. Wow. That is
What's in the package?
Uh,
What's in the
that
box?
is that is for Speaker Trophus to know.
Oh,
Tanner's head.
So the
you're
dragon
just downright stubborn.
lies dead outside the tavern. You notice that it is wearing a ring on one of its clawed fingers.
Oh, I was seeing somebody. Oh,
There's a big hole in the tavern wall, but it seems like that whatever goblins and bugbears that had survived the dragon's breath were dispatched by the tavern occupants.
Nice.
Hey, dragon's teeth for everybody.
Dragon's
Everybody
teeth for
wins
everyone.
tonight.
Dragon's teeth for all my friends. I'll try to pocket the ring, John. I'll try to slide a hand with the ring.
Yeah, okay. Make a stealth check.
19.
You do.
Nice. I pocket that.
You do.
Not in the least bit surprised.
Guys, it's 9:15, so we will call it a game. Very, very well done.
Well done.
I make sure that the
Excellent
package
job, my friend.
gets to Trovis. That's my
Nice.
Yes.
Well done,
Trovis
I'll
Trovis
really,
next
deliver the
session.
mail.
he was sober.
ongoing adventure.
sobered up enough by that.
Well done, John. John, that was your first streaming event. You did great as a first streaming DM. Good job, buddy.
You guys made it
job.
very easy. Great players. Thank you.
Deborah, do you want to pitch or talk about anything you got going on in your life or where people can find you?
Oh, no. I mean, all of my, you can find me at just my name. I don't know. It's nothing fancy. And I'm playing with you a little later this week.
Yeah,
That'll be
Tomorrow
fun.
we play tomorrow, which is we
play-
dropped that trailer for Dungeons and Dragons is doing a haunted haunt adventure, and I'm DMing, and I immediately when I say that I immediately have to poop because I not normally what I do, and John is the DM I've grown up with and is super talented, so it's big shoes to follow in. So, but I'm nervous, but I have a great group playing with us tomorrow. So,
Be great.
B Dave, anything you want to share with us?
The Beadle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse Pathfinder Complete Character Chronicles Kickstarter goes live on Tuesday, October 27th. Please like and share and tell all your friends. And I'm somewhere doing something 7 days a week. Don't try and keep up with it. I barely can. Just follow me on Twitter at @BDaveWalters.
You have great stuff. Can you be specific for 2 seconds? You really have good stuff that you're proud of that I think that the whole community should rally behind. So could you?
Well, thank you. Tuesday, Silver and Steel. First Thursday in November, Dungeons and Dragons: A Dark and Wish Season 3 returns at 5 Pacific. Season 1 and Season 2 are up on YouTube already. And I will take my last 5 seconds to be like, vote. Please, God, vote. Vote.
God,
Vote. Your country needs you. Vote. Yeah.
Amen.
That's it.
Mikaela, what do you want to share?
I'd like to share the winner of our pumpkin carving contest that we've had for
Nice.
Grimmtober.
Yes. We
So-
have some great entries, by the way.
It's been super
It
fun.
was so hard to pick.
We voted on Brett Kingsteam for the Beholder pumpkin.
Yay!
Nice.
And-
Yeah,
Look at
Way to
that.
go, Brett.
Hey.
that's good.
That is
Anything else you want to share, Mikaela?
No. Do
Awesome.
Pandemonium
Appreciate it.
Express do our Kickstarter as it comes up next week, and you can follow me on Twitter.
Nice.
Oh, and I just wanted to say real quick, if you enjoyed watching Matt and I play Beadle and Grimm, we're actually going to be doing it again next week in the Pathfinder universe. So the Band of Badgers streaming game on Thursday. We will be jumping in as Beadle and Grimm this coming Thursday for Band of Badgers. So come join us.
Anything else you want to share?
If I might, yes, and you being able to play with both Beadle and Grimm is a tier available as a part of the Kickstarter as well.
Nice.
True.
Nice.
Oh.
B Dave has come aboard with Beadle and Grimm's has been instrumental in launching that Kickstarter. So we are super appreciative to have you with our team.
Yeah.
You are a gem of a man, and it's been lovely working with you. Bill,
Company
anything else?
man
You
all
want,
the way. We love it.
Idle Champions.
anything else you want to promote? Bill?
Oh, Idle Champions. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think Justice has been promoting that in the chat, but we're really happy to be partnering with them.
nice.
Yeah, Freely's in there too, so we're
Nice.
we're creating a little cabal there in the Idle Champions universe. It's pretty fun. So
John, anything you want to push?
No, just check out our website. You know, like Bill said at the top of the game, we still have silver editions of Rime of the Frost Maiden. We have the legendary edition of The Curse of Strahd, and we have silver editions of Descent into Avernus. So please check it out and find something that you like. We've got t-shirts, we've got other things, lots of fun stuff on there.
Shark
Yeah.
medallions.
And
Shark medallions. We
Shark. Only place you can get a shark medallion.
So this is our so we also have a Curse of Strahd box, which just launched. It's a legendary box. It's an amazing box. It's something we've worked really hard on over the past year. We're really excited about it. There's more of those available. I personally can be found on social media under my name, but one of the things I'm proud of is that I just launched 5 spoken word pieces today, right before the game, that you can find on my social media. They're by a spoken word poet by the name of Steve Connell. If you've never heard him spit, he's an incredible poet, and he dropped 5 pieces. It's a collection of 7. I was lucky enough to direct them, and the last 2 will drop next week with the complete movie. It's like a 12-minute movie. So if you get a chance, check that out. We are honored to spend time together in these crazy times, like B. Dave said. Please exercise your rights to vote. It is what makes this country great. So God bless, and we'll see you again next week for the end of Grimm.
Thank you, everybody. This is so much fun to do.
Thanks,
and
everybody.
I appreciate you coming along.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.